played Powell. And we only got to see about a half of that game, but Anderson County really dominated that game. And then since then, they've not really been completely healthy. I think they're a lot closer to that now than they were then. So this Anderson County team, they can play with a lot of teams. Can they play with Alcoa, though? I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, and that is the big question that a lot of people want to know. Eddie Spradlin at Greenville messaged me, said he'd be watching. Gibbs got the win over Carter last night. We know the Eagles are watching. We know the Eagles are pulling for Alcoa to get the win because then Gibbs would be at home next week.
Yeah, and that would be huge for that Gibbs team coming in, getting a home playoff game. In this playoff format, that would be huge.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Hey, I hope on senior night you got to see Rivalry Thursday last night. And, boy, it was a rock fight, an absolute rock fight between Powell and West. Austin Price and Eric Kane have the recap.
Thanks, Mark. Here on Rivalry Thursday, it was Powell getting the win over West 15-3, but West really outplayed Powell for most of the night on both sides of the ball. But I tell you what, championship teams, region championship teams like Powell, find a way to win. We go early to the action. Huge hit by West. This was the West defense that kind of kept bringing it. Powell's defense was right there as well.
Yeah, they were. Tried the double pass there, or tried to pass there, intercepted by Powell. Doesn't come back to hurt them because the defense stands up yet again with a big stop.
This is a West team that gets the field goal block. Shamir Mobley goes 73 yards. He blocks it, he scoops it, he scores it, and it's 7-0 Panthers.
I mean, that was a play of the game for so long until West finally gets on the board here with this Addison Klein field goal. It's 7-3, but again, the difference was that blocked field goal.
Late in the fourth, pitch and catch there for Deuce Rogers, finding his man, Zion Jackson. Jackson starting to get some college interest, some college looks. Yeah. What a huge night for him again. Powell goes on to win it 15-3. They're the region champs. West will be the 4 seed. They'll go to Sevier County. That's a game we'll have on Playoff Friday next week. For Eric Kane, Mark, back to you.
Yeah, and what a way for Powell to finish off the regular season 15-6. Hey, Rivalry Friday, Rivalry Thursday, Rivalry Playoffs brought to you by the exclusive auto partner of the Rivalry brand, that being Ted Russell Ford, 2 locations in Knoxville, and Ted Russell Lincoln as well. So I think this, Aaron, half the games were last night, half the games tonight. So all the teams that played last night did what they needed to do or didn't. Now they're watching tonight.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how they do that. So as soon as I got the scores from last night, I started writing down, let's look at the playoff possibilities. Let's fill in what we can. So there are some teams that have already figured out where they're going to be or what they're going to be. And this isn't one of the regions just yet until this game concludes. But we know Carter's going to be a 4 seed. We know that for certain. So
well, and we know where we'll be next week on Friday night, 1 week from tonight on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, which is presented by Food City. And that will be West at Sevier County. That's the game we'll have next Friday night. As we kind of looked around at all the games, we got 2 local teams for that one, so that was the obvious choice for our game coming up next week. Hey, let's head back to the WBIR studios on a gorgeous night here tonight. And by the way, there's West and Sevier County. That our game next week. 6:30 is when the Hearthside Bank pregame show begins. WKNX, the KNOX on the TV side, WBIR Plus on the digital side, as well as the Rivalry Thursday YouTube channel. With that said, let's head back to WBIR for the Blitz Players of the Week.
It's time for some Player of the Week accolades, Week 10, and we've got another pair of offensive and defensive Players of the Week. And this first player, well, he's kind of used to this kind of recognition. Sevier County QB Cooper Newman. He had quite the game to remember against Huntington, West Virginia last week, throwing for 350 yards and 4 touchdowns. Also in that game, the junior QB became the all-time leading passer in Smoky Bear history. Cooper said the record isn't only a testament to his hard work, but his receivers as well.
It was truly special. I think just really all the hard work you put in all the years I've been here and throwing to these guys I've been throwing to them my whole life, and just to see them make the plays. And Parker Newman, I've been playing with him since I've been 3. Him having the catch that broke the record is really special.
On defense, it's Tanaj Taylor. In the 40-39 win over William Blunt, the central linebacker finished with 9 tackles, a forced fumble, and a pass breakup as well. Taylor plays both sides of the ball, but says defense is his favorite. Here's why.
I've been playing linebacker as a kid, just filling gaps. I love being aggressive. I love, fitting gaps, taking on blocks, in the backfield. Best part. I'm aggressive. I'm very aggressive, very aggressive. But people say about my game, it's me out in the field, when I go to receiver, get a lot of balls in the flats. So I'm really underrated there.
Central wraps up the regular season against Carnes, while Sevier County looks for a win over Mo West. Both games are set for Friday. I'll send things back to you.
Emily Ray, thank you, and all the scores and highlights coming your way tonight on the 10 Sports Blitz after the games tonight. So interesting, we talked about the schedule for the week, about half the games on Thursday, half on Friday, and they were asking kind of when did this start. A couple years ago, 2-3 years ago is when it started, and all the teams that play on Halloween wish they could not play on Halloween. Don't have to worry about that next year, be on Saturday.
Yeah, and that's I think that's what a lot of people assume is
yes.
Well, a lot of people move their game to Thursday for Halloween. It's no, that's actually not what happened.
No.
It just happens like that anyway.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what happened. All right, let's take a break. They are honoring Ella, the Chocolate Lab retriever down on the field. She is 11. Tonight is senior night. Does not mean this is her last game, because should the Mavericks have a home playoff game, should they win tonight or lose, they could be at home in the third round of the playoffs. She'd have another game or so. But senior night for Ella. Let's take a break as the Hearthside Bank pregame show continues. We inch our way towards Alcoa and Anderson County on OEB Law Rivalry Friday.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
The free medical clinic offers primary care at no cost to the working poor. Every day, thousands of families live in fear, afraid to get sick or injured because they have no insurance and low income. But FMC removes that fear. We help people get back to work, back to school, and back on their feet, keeping our families healthy and our economy moving forward, especially for our rural and minority neighbors. With a full suite of services, top-tier medical professionals, FMC is redefining what healthcare looks like for the underserved. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
And what a spectacular night for football. Halloween night, last week of the regular season, final night of the regular season, then the playoffs start next week. I sound like a broken record, Aaron Harvey, our 17th year of doing the rivalry brand. And every year when we get to this point, I'm like, did we just start?
Yeah, that's how it feels. Every year you do this.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been in broadcasting high school sports in some capacity since, I guess, like 2009. And so it's like that for me, too. It's just like, man, it just goes so fast.
We started sweating to the oldies, and now we're trying to figure out how to put long sleeves under the short sleeve.
That's right.
Or wear something like this. Just kind of is what it is. All right, let's start zeroing in on this game. Sophie Starkey, the third member of our team, had the opportunity to visit with Alcoa head coach Brian Nix.
Coach, your team is undefeated, hunting for that #1 seed in the playoffs. What are you hoping to get out of your guys tonight?
I think to just play at a high level, have fun, relax. You know, this is a game where it's been circled on the calendars for a while, so you want to make sure you dial back your emotions a little bit. You don't have to worry about getting them up for this game. I think it's just understanding this is a good football team. They're going to make some plays. They're going to have some success. You know, don't let the highs be too high. Don't let the lows be too lows, and just make one more play than they made. make.
And your defense has posted 4 shutouts so far this season. Can you describe what makes them so dangerous?
I think we just play really hard. Our kids, they run to the ball, they pursue, they're physical. They buy into the things we teach. We work block defeat, we work pursuit, we work tackling. And so I think all those things make you a good defense, but it's a coachable bunch of kids that play really hard.
And you mentioned Anderson County earlier. They're also hunting for that #1 seed. What threats do they propose for your team?
I think you just got a quarterback that gets the ball out fast. He can find anyone all over the field, and a running back that's a threat to take it 80 anytime he touches it. And I think pursuit is going to be critical tonight because we're going to miss some tackles on him. So when the first and second guy miss, the third and fourth guy better be pretty close behind, or it'll be a long night.
Thanks, Coach.
Great, thank you.
All right, guys, thanks. And senior night festivities continue here at Anderson County. By the way, what a great night of football. We talk about just the beautiful horizon. There's nothing like Halloween night at Anderson County, and the fireworks about to go off, by the way.
Yeah, I got to see Marty and McGee featured the intro for Anderson County on their show. That's on ESPN. That's really interesting.
Well, we're going to have to show the fireworks, and we'll be ready for the fireworks. Brad Jones is punching all the buttons, and I'll guarantee he'll have cameras over there focused on the fireworks. Here's the question I've got is do the fireworks continue into the game for Anderson County?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
I'm just asking. Richie Nose over here looking at me. He's going to shake my hand. I didn't know he was going to be mad at me. As the Rivalry Friday is brought to you by Carson Newman University. President Fowler is going to join us, I believe, anyway, next Friday over at Sevier County. Football team 5-2, enrollment at an all-time high. Carson Newman, a proud presenting sponsor of OEB Law Rivalry Friday. Hey, let's take a break right now. When we come back, we will visit with Davey Gillum, the head coach at Anderson County. That and much more as we work our way towards kickoff on OEB Law Rivalry Friday. It's Alcoa and Anderson County.
To pay for stuff, spending. I do not know. Babe, candy. Spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer. At the super dealer, you choose how to conquer the road. Gas, diesel, hybrid, or all electric. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on select Ford F-150s. Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Spectacular night here tonight at Anderson County as we work our way towards kickoff tonight on OEB Law Rivalry Friday presented by Carson Newman. Spectacular night. Let's head down. Sophie Starkey standing by with Anderson County head coach Davey Gillum.
Coach, I want to take a moment to talk a little bit about Gary Terry. He's been in a battle with cancer for the past several months. You've got your hat on. The players have GT on their helmets. Will you talk about what he means to your community and your school?
Yeah, I'll try to sum it up. It's not easy, though. He does so much for the whole community. A close personal friend of mine. He's actually been coaching and working here before I got back. This is my 17th year. But everything we've got here football-wise, he's helped me build. He's part of my family. We're part of his. He's helping me with my boy. I've got to help raise his two boys, those type things. But it's got where everything he's done for me in football, he's doing for our whole community and all the sports. And just a really selfless guy. Doing the little things for my program that nobody wants to do, doing them year-round, and he does that for everybody. He probably does more to social stuff with our kids than anybody or all of us put together. If kids are having bad days or sick or surgeries, you know, he's going to the hospital, he's checking on them, making, you know, just doing all the things it takes to build relationships with kids and make this place special.
And then another member of your team, the K9 member of your team, Ella, it's her senior night tonight. She'll be passing on the mantle. What great memories do you have of her at your home games?
Yeah, you know, she's been the star of the show since not one. Even when we won our first state championship in school history in 22, you know, we're all excited. Never happened before, never even been there. The whole week was about Ella. Everybody from the press in Chattanooga, they're like, yeah, Coach, I need this, but can we see Ella? Can we, you know, so she's the star of the show. Everybody loves her. Her owner, Lance, who was my college roommate, we both grew up here, played ball together. His brother's the principal. We're all close. So I'm real proud of Lance, the job he does. He's got a replacement ready, but it's still sad to see Ella go.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you, guys. All right, let's work our way towards kickoff. Take us a break right here on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. The national anthem.
This evening's football games are presented by members of the Anderson County High School A&D Junior ROTC Magna Color Law.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Kathy Mae Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy Mae Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
The free medical clinic offers primary care at no cost to the working poor. Every day, thousands of families live in fear, afraid to get sick or injured because they have no insurance and low income. But FMC removes that fear. We help people get back to work, back to school, and back on their feet, keeping our families healthy and our economy moving forward, especially for our rural and minority neighbors. With a full suite of services, top-tier medical professionals, FMC is redefining what healthcare looks like for the underserved. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
The national anthem has just happened just moments ago. We'll work our way towards kickoff here with just a few minutes to go until kickoff. Alcoa and Anderson County. Alcoa comes in number 1 in the state. Anderson County number 7. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey.
And so many eyes on this one tonight. Where will everybody be next week? The playoff format's so different. We really won't know the brackets until tomorrow.
We won't. You can kind of look ahead a little bit. Anderson County, if they lose this game, we know that they'll be at Elizabethton, obviously, because the first round doesn't change. It's the second round. So in that second round, they're probably going to be facing somebody from Region 3.
Yeah, we won't know until then, whenever we figure it out, but we'll see what.
At this time, we'd like to welcome into the bull ring.
See what the brackets are released as tomorrow. One of the greatest shows in high school football is the Anderson County pregame.
Fans, sit back and enjoy the greatest show in the world.
It looks like the team is going to come in now, trying to get the timing correct. As the fireworks will shoot off. Definitely what you get when you come to Anderson County. However, you get the Halloween show each and every week. To the #1 team in the state, Alcoa, next on OEB Law Rivalry Friday.
I still have spots on my glasses, even with the most expensive cleaners.
Whoa, Aquaclear can fix that.
If I don't squeegee this, I still see spots.
Are you tired of still seeing spots? Aquaclear can fix that.
Faded laundry again?
Aquaclear can fix that.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on. Drop.
Hey, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
The following live sports broadcast is brought to you by Pac-Man HD Productions.
break. It's free into the secondary. See ya! Looking to throw. Back in the end zone. Touchdown. Handoff. With a bowling ball. Torian Reagan's touchdown. The middle receiver's there. Touchdown. Then a look downfield. Behind the secondary. Touchdown! Unbelievable!
What a great night for football to finish out the regular season with the #1 team in the state, Alcoa, as the Alcoa Circus has rolled into Anderson County to face the Mavericks, who have had a year they're a little disappointed in, but boy, they can make it right with a win tonight. Let's head down to the third member of our team, Sophie Starkey, standing by with Anderson County head coach Davey Gillum.
You know, for us, where we're at in the season, just really getting JD back and getting a lot of guys back that have been banged up. We're trying to just come in, play as clean as we can, gain some momentum, hopefully have a chance at the end of this one and build some momentum going into the playoffs.
And Coach Nick said earlier his defense is going to need to lock up your starting quarterback, JD, tonight. What have you liked about his performance so far this season?
Yeah, he's played a lot of football, even though he's young. You know, so he's got a big arm, throws off platform good. A little worried, you know, he's been out 6 weeks and not 100%. So, you know, we need some help. Coach Nick does a great job on the best DCs in Tennessee, so he's coming after my little boy tonight. OL's got to give him some time, and then we got to get Jason Thompson going. You know, I don't want JD to have to shoulder the load tonight.
Yeah. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
He's got a few things to say down there on the sideline, and he's right about his son, J.D. Gillum. There was so much anticipation for him, just a ninth grader at the start of the year, but then he got hurt early, and what it's done is it stunted the growth with him out for 7 weeks, where he would have been more experienced now, and he's just simply not.
Well, yeah, and also he doesn't get that opportunity to have that chemistry with his wide receivers. But there is a good backup plan for Coach Gillum, or there is another, like, 1-2 punch in it, as you see on the screen, Gary Terry.
Yeah, Gary Terry, the athletic director at Anderson County, has been fighting a cancer battle, and there is the look from GT out there, as GT Strong is what the fans have been wearing, the shirts and the hats, and they've got a video playing on the Jumbotron before we get started.
Yeah, the paper that Anderson County ran through when they came on said, hey, seniors and GT. So they're playing tonight for their seniors, trying to send them off on a high note, but also playing for Gary Terry tonight.
Yeah, and Gary's been the longtime athletic director. Boy, one of the good guys. He's always one that anytime I reach out to, he's available. We have great conversations. He loves Anderson County High School. And we'll get out of the way.
GT truly embodies his favorite slogan, the standard. Since joining Anderson County High School in 2001, Gary has dedicated himself to making our school the very best it can be. His impact reaches far beyond the halls of Anderson County High School. He is admired and respected and loved by Mavericks of all ages across our community. Tonight, we are proud to honor him with GT Strong Night. At this time, our football team would like to present him with a special gift in recognition of his unwavering commitment to our program, our school, and our community.
What a special moment as the team goes down around Gary Terry. Well, what would it mean tonight for this Anderson County team to pull off the shocker of the year? And it would be. It would be the shocker of the year. Davey Gillum said that this Alcoa team is the best he's ever seen.
Yeah.
I told Brian Nix that, and he didn't want to hear it.
No, that's what Nick Saban would call rat poison. You know, you don't want your team to get complimented, because then they start reading their own presses and all that. But yeah, that's Coach Gillum is he's certain this team doesn't have a lot of weaknesses, if any. So they're going to have to play a near perfect game tonight. But I tell you, you got Jason Thompson back there. He's a guy that has experience playing this Alcoa team. Last year at Bearden, the Bearden Bulldogs almost defeated that Alcoa team. Actually, Alcoa took the lead for the last second, and Thompson was on that team. So kickoffs tonight sponsored by the UA Local 102, Plumbers and Steam Fitters Union in Knoxville. Reminding you, there is no substitute for UA Craftsman. And want to thank those guys for being on with us all season long. UA Local 102, of which I am a proud member.
So Alcoa would get the football to start things off, or excuse me, Anderson County will. Alcoa won the toss and deferred. Both coaches saying that if they won this toss tonight, they would let the other team have the football. Both coaches said for the same reason. When there's this kind of emotion in a game, you want to let the other guy have the ball first.
Yeah, play a little bit of field position. Get your punches in early. And here's Thompson. That's
Thompson off right tackle for a short gain of, we'll call it 4 yards. And as much as Davey Gillum would love for his son to have a big coming out party tonight, he really would love to see Jason Thompson, who's going to play in the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase, by the way, on December the 13th. He would love to see him control this game.
Yeah, Jason Thompson is one of those guys that can control the game, and that's what Anderson County wants. If you can keep Alcoa's offense off the field as much as possible, guess what? They can't score. Make this an ugly, low-scoring game if you're Anderson County, and give yourself a chance at the end of the game to win this thing.
They'll go to Thompson between the tackles again and leave a 3rd down and 1. This offensive line going to be tested tonight against a very good 3-5-3 is essentially what they run. 3 in the back, and they go 3 down linemen.
So 3rd and short. We get another dose of Thompson.
Yeah,
yes,
they'll go full set right up the middle and get the 1st down.
So you run 3 plays, you move the sticks. That's 3 yards in a cloud of dust is what the old timers always called that, right? If you can get 3 yards or so, average 3 yards or so, you give yourself a chance to move the sticks. You keep the football. You take time off the clock. Just keep moving those sticks, baby. That's what it's all about.
But when do they play fake and throw? Not yet. Thompson up the middle. Jason Thompson running through defenders past the 45, and exactly what the doctor ordered for Anderson County early.
And like I said, Jason Thompson, he played against these Alcoa Tornadoes last year when he was at Bearden. He's got experience against this team and their legacy. So, you know, this is just another day for him.
First down and 10 at the 47. What Brian Nix said about his defense is that they will play deep safeties. They'll throw the interception. Wow. As J.D. Gillum throws off of his back foot. And what I was about to say is Brian Nix says, I'll give you 10 yards. I'm not going to let you beat me deep. They gave up the 10-yard pass. Gillum just missed the receiver.
Yeah, trying to hit Gabe St. John right there, and it was just a little bit behind him. And, man, Alcoa right there. So the Tornadoes with really good field position already on their first drive.
And they will send out maybe the most efficient quarterback that I have ever seen play, and that is Thomas Manu.
30 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Completing at an 84% clip off left tackle and tripped up out to the 49-yard line.
And I'll tell you something else. If Alcoa can, or if Anderson County can stay in this game tonight, they're going to have to worry about Manu's legs, too. And it's not something that he doesn't run wide. He's only got about 180 or so yards rushing on the season and 1 touchdown. But over 80 of those were against Maryville. And nobody else has really tested Alcoa. So if they get tested, that is another level of offense that they can add in against their defense.
2nd down and 4. Flag will come in from behind.
Condis Cherry with the carry. Illegal shift.
One thing Alcoa doesn't do very often is make mistakes, and there's a hold. That'll put him back to a 2nd down and 9. Condis Cherry behind the quarterback Manu on a 2nd down and 9. Manu rolls right. And there's the arm, 84% completion percentage, and that one he finds the receiver Jameer Dean, another junior.
Yeah, and Jameer Dean, being looked at by some colleges, has an offer from Vanderbilt, MTSU, Virginia Tech, to name a few, Mississippi State.
Down to the 32. Man in motion. Manu will fake to him and will keep it. He'll put his foot in the turf and take it down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's not going to run it a lot unless he needs to. And this could be just giving this Anderson County defense something else to look at, something else they have to worry about.
4 minutes into this game, Alcoa already knocking on the door. Manu hands off right tackle. Cherry will be taken down for a loss of 2.
So they loaded up the left side of the line with a bunch formation. Made you think that the play was going there. Instead, they sent it to the boundary, and Anderson County was all over it.
Tony Lambert, the defensive coordinator for the Mavericks, former head coach at Oneida. I asked him, I said, do you send the hounds against these guys? And he said, it's just how often do you want to leave yourself exposed? They just don't have any chinks in the armor.
Yeah. And going an empty set here, 5 wide.
3rd down and 7, wide side of the field, the near side. Manu will throw across the middle, receiver all by himself, tripped up inside the 25, and there he is again. That is Jameer Dean.
Little slant route right there. Manu able to hit him in stride, and that's enough to pick up the 1st down. You see how methodical this Alcoa offense is. It's just a well-oiled machine.
Down in 10, just outside the red zone. Manu with the man in motion, feeling pressure, gets the slip screen across the middle. Mavericks were there for the quick stop.
So well played by the Anderson County defense right there. Send a man in motion to the left. Got the defense's eyes going that way, and then sent a middle slip screen. Anderson County stayed home. They will stop that for a loss of 2.
You hear him yelling on the sideline, pass, 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 on a 2nd down, and they'll hand off right up the middle, spinning inside the 15.
He didn't pass, but Cherry about passed the line to gain. Looked like he picked up 11 on that.
3rd down and 2 as Richie No is yelling the longest 3rd down in the history of high school football. Micah Jones at running back. And they'll hand off to Jones right up the middle. Oh, look at the footwork. Look at the spin, backing his way inside the 5, still turning, and it's 1st down and goal for Alcoa at the 4.
Okay, so Marcus Brown for Anderson County trying to go for that football after Alcoa had already picked up the 1st down. They'll have it 1st and goal, but Micah Jones, you know, you get a good dose of Condis Cherry. You're like, hey, this guy's pretty good. And then they throw Jones at you.
That's what happens when you've got the depth that they've got at Alcoa. Jones gets the handoff, goes around left in, touchdown. Walks his way in for the score, but there is a flag at the 4. Let's check the flag that's in the area of holding. Ref doesn't have his mic on, so sorry for the Charlie Chan impersonation.
If that happens again, I'll
run down there and help us out.
No, I was going to say I'll lip read and do an impression of what he's saying.
1st down and goal at the 14. Wide side of the field, the far side. Manu, the quarterback, will run to the right with all receivers blocking, and I love how Alcoa is swinging at the football. Anderson County swinging at the football, trying to get it away from Manu.
Yeah, when you get this far down, it's and especially against Alcoa, yeah, you're going to have to get some turnovers to win this game if you're Anderson County. Unfortunately, you're already down a turnover with that opening interception.
12th play of the drive for the Tornadoes, and 2nd down and goal inside the 5. They'll hand off to Jones, and he'll be upended, but it'll be 3rd down and goal from about the 1.5.
And this is 4-down territory. I guarantee you Alcoa is not going to line up and kick a field goal if they don't get in here.
And they'll go quick, and they'll hand off to Micah Jones right up the middle, and I don't think he got there.
No, sir. No, sir.
And what a momentum swing it would be if Anderson County can get off the field on a 4th down and goal at the 1.
It would be a huge deal. Alcoa trying to catch that Anderson County defense off guard by trying to hurry up the line. But, man, I tell you, the Mavericks, the defense has played pretty well. Alcoa had the short field.
13th play of the drive on a gorgeous night here at Anderson County. 4th down and goal. Here we go. Manu will hand off to Jones, and I don't think he got in. Anderson County with the goal line stand.
So I said Anderson County's going to need some turnovers. That one doesn't go down as a turnover in the book. But you know what? That is a turnover on downs.
And let's take a full break right here, a WBIR break, WKNX to KNOX. No score yet in Alcoa, Anderson County on OEB Law Rivalry Friday.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
The free medical clinic offers primary care at no cost to the working poor. Every day, thousands of families live in fear, afraid to get sick or injured because they have no insurance and low income. But FMC removes that fear. We help people get back to work, back to school, and back on their feet, keeping our families healthy and our economy moving forward, especially for our rural and minority neighbors. With a full suite of services, top-tier medical professionals, FMC is redefining what healthcare looks like for the underserved. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
Josh Anderson is a Republican who has fought for families across Anderson County throughout his adult life. Josh is a farmer, a husband, and a father. For 4 generations, his family has lived in Anderson County. A graduate of the University of Tennessee, Josh has served on the Anderson County Commission for 7 years and served as chairman for 3 years. Josh is a businessman who will put his experience to work for all of us. A supporter of term limits, Josh believes 2 terms as mayor is enough. Josh Anderson believes leadership starts with listening.
Well, welcome back to Anderson County. What a goal line stand for the Mavericks. And now the question is can they get out of jail? As they're backed up first down and goal at their 1-yard line.
Well, you know what Alcoa is expecting right here. A heavy dose of Jason Thompson.
Question is, do you play fake and throw out of here? What do you put on the young quarterback?
That's the thing. Do you subvert the expectations as a flag comes out?
This would be a big penalty. Half the distance to the goal will be about 5 inches.
Yeah. Ball start on the offense. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down. I told you I was going to do it. I told you.
That was good, Aaron.
All right.
That was good. Maybe somebody will message him and say, turn your mic on.
Yeah, that 5 inches can be a really big deal, though, once you get down here.
Still first down and 10 inside the 1. They will play fake. They will take a shot. They will have a receiver. He will make the catch. He will turn on the Jets. He will go 99 yards. Touchdown.
Hey, who is that, by the way? That's Jason Thompson on the reception. So you know what? They did go a heavy dose of Jason Thompson. Just through the air instead, and Anderson County strikes first.
99.5 yards for the touchdown. Just one play after the goal line stand, and buckle up for this one.
And if you could round, it would be 100 yards because they got that half the distance goal penalty.
I'm with you, but it's not possible.
No, it's not. But
Tony Dorsett against the Vikings only got 99 yards when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And not that this place wasn't alive already, but it is alive right now, and the fireworks will come after the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-0. Anderson County with the lead. A quick timeout.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Well, this place is alive. 7-0 Anderson County.
And that's what Anderson County is capable of as we get set for another kickoff sponsored again tonight by the UA Local 102 Plumbers and Steamfitters Union out of Knoxville. Got a new training facility on the Turnpike in Oak Ridge. Brand new. It's very nice. You can go to ualocal102.org for more information there.
And now Alcoa is where Alcoa doesn't reside very often.
No, they do not.
And that is behind on the scoreboard.
Got a flag.
Flag comes in before the kick.
So that's going to be an offsides. Offsides. Anderson County. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the kick.
By the way, what a call by Anderson County of confidence in a young 9th grade quarterback to play fake and just take a shot out of the end zone.
Not just a 9th grade quarterback, though. It's a 9th grade quarterback that's missed a lot of football this year.
Missed 7 games.
Because of injuries.
And as Davey Gillum said this week, just kind of stunted the growth. Said, I figured we'd get to this point. You know, my son would have had all this experience, and we're kind of right back where we started the year of trying to get some experience for him.
Well, welcome to the experience.
Yeah, you're getting it tonight. A short kickoff that will go straight out of bounds.
So 2 penalties in a row.
And there's Ella tonight on senior night. A special night for Ella, 11 years old. And if Anderson County were to lose tonight and not win one of the first 2 playoff games, this would be her final game. If they win tonight, they'll be at home next week. If they lose and they win 2 playoff games, they would be back here for the quarterfinals, and Ella would have 1 more game. She'll be replaced by her little sister, May. So, and by the way, they're going to have Anderson County kick off again and move them 5 yards further back. They want a return.
Yeah. Don't blame them, especially now you've got a 10-yard head start.
Kick off! Kick off! Kick off!
.258 to go first quarter, 7-0 Anderson County. Alcoa went 13 plays all the way down to the half-yard line, and in a goal line stand by the Mavericks. Anderson County gets the football back, and a 99.5-yard touchdown pass from J.D. Gillen to Jason Thompson has got us at 7-0. Mavericks will kick this one off, and it will be returnable from the 16-yard line, and he'll go straight down the sideline, tripped up, and the Tornadoes with nice field position out past the 45-yard line, and there goes Ella again to get the tee.
So DeMar DeBose on the kick return there, and I don't know how he got tackled. Looked like maybe the turf monster got him.
It was one of the great traditions, by the way, to have Ella out here at Anderson County run and get the tee.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's something that's unique to Anderson County. You don't see that a lot of other places, if at all.
Well, now Alcoa comes out and says, okay, we were like a hot knife through butter the first time. We just didn't score. Just keep doing what you're doing. Manu, the quarterback, handoff up the middle, and the Mavericks there for the tackle.
By the way, I was looking it up. Jason Thompson becomes the 16th player in Tennessee high school football history to catch a 99-yard touchdown pass.
How many?
16th.
What? Really? I didn't know there'd be that many.
Yeah.
Where'd you look that up?
TSSAA record book online.
Wow. I've been doing games for 17 years and never knew that existed.
There you go. You learned something.
You can teach an old dog new tricks.
I'm glad I could teach you something.
Just saying. Gain of 3 yards. Alcoa into Anderson County territory at the 49, just barely. Mavericks act like they're coming. They will step out of it. Manu will run right up the middle and will take a shot at the 46.
Yeah, that's forward progression at the 46. I was surprised he even got 3 yards on that play. It looked like he had a lot of open field, but it closed quickly. This Maverick defense is playing really well.
Richie Noah up here is trying to have his impact on this game, by the way.
Well, that's what
he's doing a heck of a job.
That's what home field advantage is all about. You got to have honestly, a lot of people don't know this or don't think about it, but man, the PA announcer has a big impact on games.
I think it was at Greenback where they had like the greatest one ever. He was hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. And the fans respond to that.
3rd down and 4. 1:18 to go first quarter, 7-0 Anderson County. Manu rolling to the right. Will throw to the secondary receiver and knocked away. How about that play?
Reese Russell almost had him a pick. Instead, it's an incomplete pass, and Alcoa's got a decision to make.
I think he's going.
I do too.
Nix is not the kind, maybe he sends out the punter, but I just don't think he's the kind to just take a step back and relent.
No, and it shows confidence in his team. It puts his offense right back out there. But, man, 2 times Alcoa has had good starting field position. If they come up empty right here, that would be huge.
4th down and 4, and they will. They quick kick. No, they won't. Manu will keep it himself and get the first down inside the 40.
Yeah.
He lined up deep like it was a punting formation as he punts.
Yep.
And then just took off.
Yeah, and it could be one of those situations where he's got the option. He can look and see, hey, do I have room? Do I have numbers on this side with blockers? And then he can make the decision while he's back there. But I think that was a call all the way. Anderson County is not getting this football back if Alcoa has anything to do with it.
First down for the Tornadoes at the 39. Once again, Anderson County has not stopped this Alcoa offense. Manu going to play fake. This is when he likes to take a shot for the end zone. And why not? Receiver is there. Touchdown. A 39-yard touchdown to Jameer Dean, and Alcoa strikes back that quickly.
Yep, that was quick. So you got 2 big scoring plays where the offense took the top off the defense.
Well, what a throw. Touchdown number 31 on the year for Manu to 0 interceptions.
Yeah, came into this game with over 1,700 yards passing, 30 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's efficiency.
Extra point is up, and the extra point is good. Game is now tied at 7.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough, State Representative. Friday nights are special in Anderson County. Football under the lights, warm weather, cool nights, and some intense rivalries. I want to congratulate the student athletes, the cheerleaders, the band, the teachers, the coaches. You've worked incredibly hard. Go out there, compete hard, and enjoy it. There's nothing like high school football. Go Mavs.
Game is now tied at 7 between Alcoa and Anderson County. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey up here in the broadcast booth. And the question is, can Anderson County keep their momentum going? We know Alcoa is going to score. Mavericks have got to answer every time.
Well, you got this magic little thing where you give it to Jason Thompson, and you give it to Jason Thompson. You give it to him. And if he's picking up a lot of yards, then you can do the play fake.
But you're going to have to keep answering. You'll have to keep answering because they have not slowed Alcoa down yet.
No, they haven't. We've got another kickoff coming up, sponsored by the UA Local 102 Plumbers and Steamfitters Union, again, of which I am a proud member.
Kickoff is deep but returnable from the 1-yard line. Special teams could always be big. But Alcoa there to corral Jason Thompson on this one.
I want to say a big thank you, Chuck Fleischman, a sponsor of high school football, Rivalry Friday. Has been with the BBB crew for years. 3rd Congressional District Congressman Fleischman, thank you for being a supporter of high school football.
And part of the fans here tonight, part of the communities that he serves as a 1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line. So you're Anderson County, you had the one drive where you ran every time, then threw the interception, and then the 99.5-yard drive on one play. They'll go back to the ground, and Thompson will make a couple of players miss for a 5, maybe a 6-yard gain.
He's such a slippery back, is Jason Thompson.
And here's the thing, Jason was very successful at Bearden and then made the transfer over here. I think he feels like tonight is an opportunity to really prove himself. It's one thing to play the other teams in this region. It's another on TV against Alcoa.
100%.
2nd down and 4. They'll hand off to Thompson again right up the middle, and he'll be short of 1st down yardage. It'll be a 3rd down and 1.
And this is another one of those situations. You want to keep the chains moving.
And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. A lot of fireworks so far, no pun intended. We are tied at 7 on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Thank you so much for visiting us today. I really appreciate your... What in the world? Hey! Whoa! Save it for Rivalry Thursday, guys!
To pay for stuff, spending.
I do not know.
Babe, candy. Spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes? Yeah. This has been Ask Coach Heupel.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Ted Russell Ford, and Hammers.
Good time now for the second quarter. Let's head down to Sophie Starkey, who is standing by with Brian Nix.
Coach, already an electric game. How do your guys stay calm and collected to execute on those big plays?
We expected it to be. It's a really good football team. Don't look at their record. Don't look who's beat them. They've had trouble. The quarterback's been hurt. At their place, they're going to do everything they can to win this game. We're going to have to take it from them. There's going to be more highs for them. There's going to be more highs for us. This game won't be won or lost till the fourth quarter.
And how can your defense slow down their momentum like Jason Thompson?
Yeah, not saying it's a bad call by me. Not single up the fastest guy on the field, one-on-one, for a 99-yard touchdown. Everything else, and we played pretty solid, and that's just me putting a player in a bad situation.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Gotta love Brian Nix. What a great soundbite down there. Good questions for Sophie Starkey as we're tied at 7. Going to the second quarter.
I love that. I love that he said that. And here's another situation where everybody's expecting it to get handed off to Thompson on 3rd and short. Do you take a shot here?
Yeah, and that is a question. How much do you play close to the vest? Well, there's the first down to Thompson.
Yeah. See, and that's a smart play. You get the first down, even if they're expecting it.
That the 4th first down for Anderson County. Alcoa with 5. You look at the stats right now. That's 7 carries for 38 yards for Anderson County. So you look at it and you're averaging a little bit more than 5 yards a carry.
That's great.
You'll take that all night long.
Yes, all night long. And Anderson County looks like they got numbers on the left side now. Alcoa's covering it.
Going to have to keep answering because you know Alcoa is going to score their points. And a timeout will be taken here. Timeout is taken by Anderson County, and we will take it with them.
In the early 90s, I think Anderson County community made a commitment to want to be a good football program. And they went and got Coach Larry Kerr, who's a Lake City native, coached Lake City High School. And he'd won a state title at Halls in '86, got him to come back home and be the coach here. And instantly generated a lot of excitement in the community. When I got back in the area, it was more of a rebuild as far as community. Now we've got a thriving community. All of the sports here are very successful. Everybody takes it serious. What we focus on is just trying to bring in good people, and good people treat people right. The Lord blesses it, and it's kind of grown organically over the last 17 years. The same things that we're trying to build that we believe our results are these young men being good fathers and husbands. Welcome to Anderson County. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, welcome to Anderson County. $1,000 from OEB Law going to the home school, and that being Anderson County tonight. A first down for the Mavericks at their own 36-yard line. They'll give it to Thompson around right end, and he'll get 4 yards. I like the timeout by Davey Gillum. He wants to get his guys over there, calm them down, because he understands the importance of not falling behind Alcoa.
Yeah, and just if anything doesn't look right, you're going to need to play a near-perfect game. Go ahead and take that timeout. John David Gillum, freshman quarterback. What a big game for him.
Second down and 7. They'll hand off to Thompson off right tackle for only about a yard. And a nice job by that front of Alcoa bottling things up. That's Blair Goodson, number 25, for this Brian Nix defense.
So now you're in an obvious passing situation.
Third down and 5. You have to balance. Do you want to take the shot? Do you want to throw the football? Or do you want to, play it safe?
Alcoa might be showing some pressure here.
So they'll fake it to Thompson. Actually, they'll give it to Thompson. And Thompson will be bottled up in the backfield. There's that Alcoa defense getting back, led by Darius Sutter, the junior.
And with Thompson getting the load all night tonight already, you know how much is he going to have juice in the fourth quarter?
Boy, nice job by that Alcoa front to bottle him up there. And Alcoa with or Anderson County with a player running out late on this one. 4th down and 9. High snap, but they will get this one away. And a punt that will not be returnable because they'll punt this one out of bounds. And Alcoa will take over the football at their 23-yard line.
Great directional kick there. Keep it away from Dean, who's already had a big impact on this game. So the 28-yard line is where Alcoa is going to start this drive. That's the Tornadoes' worst starting field position so far in this game.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you in part by Carson-Newman University. Enrollment at an all-time high. Football team doing all the good at 5-2 on the season. One of the best universities in the South by the Princeton Review. That is Carson-Newman University. 9:33 to go, third quarter. Game is tied at 7. Alcoa's offense has not been slowed down, and they don't plan on slowing down now.
They will for a penalty.
Substitution violation.
There we go.
On the defense, 12 men on the field, 5 yards. First down.
I didn't know what his voice sounded like, but I don't think I did too bad of an impression.
Yeah, you were close. Of course, you're gonna get a nice email about your impersonation of him.
I wasn't making fun of him. I was just giving a generic voice.
a generic East Tennessee voice.
That's right.
We do have to add that it was an East Tennessee voice.
That's right. Well, born and raised. I feel like I've got the dialect down pretty well.
First down and 5 at the 33.
5 yards.
Oh.
Actually, they got a first down on 2 5-yard penalties.
So I don't know what that penalty was, but it came from the back judge. Oh.
Too many players on the field as Richie No looks over and says we had 13 players.
Oh, Richie's in the know.
He is in the know. First down and 10 to the outside, and they will turn him back inside. Nice job on the defensive front by big number 76 in on the tackle. That is Charles Humphrey, 6'7", 310, as he bottles up Condis Cherry.
Yeah, Humphrey's another one of those players that came from Bearden, and he's a load, to say the least. Great on the offensive and defensive line.
Second down and 11. Manu has all kinds of time. There's the arm. He'll throw it into the, boy, a triple coverage situation. But boy, what a nice pass by Manu.
Yeah, fit it exactly where it needed to go. And that's a credit to him to even allow that to be a completion.
Jacoby Cooper, the senior, on the catch.
But credit that Anderson County defense for gang tackling him and not allowing him to break out of that, get a second move and into the secondary.
Hey, just a gain of 5 yards will leave a third down and about 6.5 yards.
And here's that 5 wide set again. One thing you got to worry about is Manu running.
Manu, they will send pressure and they will almost get there. Manu gets it off and overthrows the receiver, and a flag comes in.
Oh, wow. Jameer Dean. Oh man, I don't know. He could have, Dean, it looked like the ball landed right in front of him and he could have caught it.
They're the pass play, pass interference. Number 7 on the defense. That penalty is 15 yards. The result is a first down.
That's a rather large call in this game. On a 3rd down and 6, as the Mavericks brought pressure and they almost got there. Manu thought that he had Jameer Dean open.
And he did have one-on-one coverage.
First down and 10 at the 43. Inside handoff off left tackle. Boy, helmets come flying.
Yeah, that's I was trying to locate the player without the helmet, because once your helmet comes off, you've got to take yourself out of the play.
Yeah, Tarion Brazelton lost his helmet. He kept playing, but there is no flag. Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Manu will fake it to Cherry and go right up the middle. The Mavericks defense is there for a stop. Will leave a 3rd down and 2. And here's one of those spots where do you fake the handoff and take that shot with the defense thinking you're running.
And this is a perfect shot, a perfect spot to do it. And I think the Anderson County, Tony Lambert's going to be cognizant of that. Because also you got to consider Alcoa's probably going for it on 4th down this far down the field too. So you feel like you got to stop him for 2 plays.
3rd down and 2. Mavericks crowding the box. Micah Jones at running back, and Jones will not get the first down.
Anderson County's rush defense has been so good this game so far. About a 1.5 in it.
Well, you know this. You know Tony Lambert, defensive coordinator for Anderson County. Son, he is questioned their manhood.
Yeah. I know of Tony Lambert really well from the time he was in Oneida.
Yeah.
And
it's happened. He's questioned the manhood out there.
Yeah.
And a 4th down and 3.
And an empty set here. Again, you got to watch the quarterback draw.
They spread the defense out. Manu looks over at offensive coordinator David Sweetland, and does Alcoa take the timeout? Yes, they do. Tornadoes will take the timeout, and a really good timeout to talk about this one, and we'll take a quick break with them. This game is tied at 7, 5:51 to go, first half. Welcome back here, 5:51 to go. Let's head down to the third member of our team, Sophie Starkey. Sophie, a special night tonight.
It absolutely is. And if this does not make you smile, I do not know what will. If you noticed earlier, there was a lab that ran out and got the tea, and that's Ella. And it's her senior night tonight as well as Anderson County. So she's going to be passing the torch on to her little sister, May. And I spoke to Coach Gillum earlier, and he said she's the celebrity of this team. When she's around, all eyes are on her, and she certainly had some memorable moments at these home games.
Fourth down right here. Fourth down will bust wide open for the touchdown. Jameer Dean from 36 yards out on a 4th down and 3, and the Tornadoes take the lead.
That's Dean's second touchdown reception of the game. And Alcoa takes its first lead of the game just under midway through the second quarter.
So to wrap up the thought there, Ella will not run out and grab Alcoa's team.
No. Maybe if they asked, Coach Nix would let Ella.
I don't know that Anderson County would approve that. Extra point is up, and it was tipped, but it still gets through for a 14-7 lead. And how about the Tornadoes answering twice after the 99.5-yard touchdown by Anderson County? So 5:43 to go in the first half, and the Tornadoes with a 14-7 lead.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes?
Hey, Brent. Thanks for asking. Why is grilling so great in Knoxville? Because the Vols always bring the heat.
This has been Ask Coach Heupel, brought to you by Food City, the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
Yep, I see your problem here.
So have you been in this business long?
Oh, I've been taking care of Tennessee homes so long, I came up with indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Bears thought I was crazy. You keep it. I always keep a spare. Just in case I need to make peace with the raccoons again.
Oh, raccoons.
This little guy is coming with me. Trust your frontier to Pioneer.
Create unforgettable memories high above the Smoky Mountains at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Step out on North America's longest pedestrian cable bridge and experience views you'll never forget. Explore our brand new hiking trails, perfect for adventures of all ages. Refresh and recharge with a meal from Smoky Mountain Smash on our newest expansion, Clayton's Landing. Gatlinburg Sky Park, where memories rise above it all.
Miller's got buddies. So you got pork, 3 sides, buns, and sauce?
And cookies! Wow, that is a smoking good deal.
Hickory Smoke Daily, so you can treat your family to a great meal anytime.
Not again. Good thing we got extra. Come on in.
Buddy's Barbecue, a smoking good deal.
He has time, gonna take a shot, and it'll be picked off.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Hearthside Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Food City, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
Well, new score here, 14-7. Alcoa with the lead as the Tornadoes have answered not only once, but twice.
And that drive for Alcoa, 7 plays, 63 yards, ended with a 36-yard touchdown pass from Manu to Dean. Total yards now, Anderson County still out gaining Alcoa, 134-101, and the Mavericks about to get the football again after this Local 102 Plumbers and Steam Fitters kickoff. And Local 102 reminding you, there is no substitute for UA Craftsman.
And here is what, you hate to say this so early. You're like, geez, it's only 14-7 early. But when you know you're playing Alcoa, you just can't fall behind 2 possessions. So special teams could be big for Jason Thompson as he gets a little bit of a wall.
No.
See, I don't like that call.
That's not a block in the back.
I just don't like that call.
That's all the way
they're going to call a blindside block. And I'm sorry, he led up. He led with the shoulder. He was easy. He just about put a pillow on him.
Yeah.
I don't know what a guy's supposed to do. Literally turned his shoulder and grabbed a pillow, and it was a pillow fight block.
During the return, illegal block in the back on the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
That was not a block in the back.
But we'll move on. Those things happen. And so the Mavericks will try to answer now. I'm not going to say they've only had the one play. By the way, congratulations to Riley Forrester of Morristown East High School, as she ranks number 13 out of 340. She is one of the finalists for the FCA Next Mile Scholarship, which is provided by Pilots Miles of Good. And starting next Friday night on OEB Rivalry Playoffs, we'll start announcing the winners of $40,000 of scholarship money.
That's a lot of money in scholarship.
2 $15,000 scholarships, 2 $5,000. So we'll announce the $5,000 for Knoxville next week, then the $5,000 for East Tennessee in the second round. Quarterfinal round, the $15,000 winner for Knoxville, and then the semifinal, the $15,000 winner for East Tennessee.
Such a great thing that FCA and Pilot does.
5 minutes to go. They'll keep it on the ground, and boy, Alcoa just bottling things up on that defensive front. Love the sportsmanship as the man was down there for Alcoa. Cade Stennett was down.
And Thompson's going to come off the field for this 3rd and 4. They'll bring in Marcus Brown, it looks like.
You know, just as much as anything, if you're Anderson County, you've got to get out of jail here. You're inside your 20. Alcoa bringing the linebackers up close to the line of scrimmage, and Gillum will throw a quick pass, rolling left, and will throw this one into the ground.
And so, seemingly, Alcoa has forced a 3-and-out after taking the lead. And remember, Alcoa won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they could end up with the football last this half and get it first next half with a 7-point lead. So that's what you're talking about. It's kind of the danger zone right here.
It is.
High snap.
Oh, high snap. He has time to get it and punt it away. And nice composure, although he goes right off the side of his foot out past the 30. And the Tornadoes will have great field position, up 14-7, and the opportunity to add to the lead here.
Boy, Alcoa didn't come after that punt. So even though it went over the punter's head, he had time to get it, but he really didn't have time to gather himself to repunt it. So again, Alcoa with excellent field position. They've had 4 drives, I believe, and this is the 3rd one.
So here's the question. If you're the Tornadoes and you get that sudden change there, do you take that shot for the end zone? Man in motion, they'll fake to him, and a flag comes in from behind the play.
Anderson County.
Actually, a timeout will be taken by the Mavericks.
Yeah, I think Tony Lambert was thinking the same thing, and it looks like he had one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, I just think if you're Alcoa in this spot in front of a really nice crowd here, the only opening there is where the band was. Is if you're Alcoa, you're up 14-7. You just take that shot, go up 21-7, get the football to start the second half. Rivalry Thursday, Rivalry Friday, brought to you exclusively, if I can speak clearly, by the exclusive Auto Water Filtration Company, and that is Aqua Clear. Listen, don't have, what is it they say? Let us be your filter, not your body be the filter. Let us change your water. It will change your life. That is Aqua Clear Water Systems. All of our games available on WBIR Plus and WKNX. The KNOX games are, by the way, archived on WBIR Plus on Saturday mornings. And 10 Tailgate was here today, was here last week. And then we'll start OEB Law Rivalry Friday, next Friday night at Sevier County with the West Rebels. They will play fake and take that shot. Manu looking, and this one should have been intercepted.
Oh, man. Booby Lavelle was there. He had his hands on it. But that brings up that brings up a 2nd and 10. Oh, man. That's a missed opportunity for Anderson County to get the ball back.
Yeah, and here's the thing also, if Booby Lavelle comes up with that one, and you only get so many breaks in a game, if he turns that around, he has open field to return that one.
Yep.
.352 to go first half. Tornadoes up 14-7, looking to add more. They'll hand off the left side. And Anderson County is there for the tackle very quickly, and it'll make it a 3rd down. Yashawn Campbell on the tackle.
And Dubose on the carry for Alcoa. I think that's the 3rd rusher we've seen for Alcoa in this game.
But Jacob Crow, number 77 on that offensive line, a Texas Tech commitment. Nice to see Austin Price is in the stands tonight.
Who's the dinosaur or the Joker?
That's even better than what I said. 3rd down and 7 at the 29. Manu has time. Manu takes a shot, looking for the receiver in the end zone, and will overthrow his receiver and will leave a 4th down and 7. There are no flags on the field.
This is one of those no man's land. I think Alcoa is probably going to go for it here.
It'd be 46 yards from here if you were to kick. But when you've got a quarterback like Manu, and is a timeout taken by Alcoa to talk about it.
Alcoa.
Yeah, Alcoa takes the timeout. Hey, our thanks to Jim and Nick's Barbecue each and every week as they have provided the pregame meal. You know, of all the elements that we have, Brad Jones, who punches the button, never forgets to thank the people who brought the food. Just saying. And Jim and Nick's is right over by Westtown Mall. Incredible pregame meals this year, and they've got us taken care of through the playoffs. And by the way, next week on OEB Rivalry Playoffs, presented by Food City, we know where we're going. And that will be the home of the defending 5A state champion Sevier County Smoky Bears, as Sevier County will open defense of their state championship against the state champions from 22 and 23. The last 3 state champions we will have on the same field in the first round game next Friday night.
Imagine that.
That doesn't happen very often.
No. East Tennessee's had some really good football in some classifications throughout the years.
Now, after that, I have no idea, because I have no idea what the bracket will look like until we see it tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Fourth down and 7 at the 29. Manu has time, throws across the middle. There he is again for the first down. Boy, anytime they need a big play, they throw it to Jameer Dean, the junior.
That was actually Jacoby Cooper, though.
And this time they looked him off and threw to Cooper. Great call, Mark.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm used to being in the booth with Austin Price and Eric Kane. They correct me all the time. Nonetheless, a fourth down conversion for Manu.
And that's 2 times that Anderson County had an opportunity to possibly get the ball back on this drive.
Handoff up the middle. Anderson County there for the tackle as the Mavericks were trying to get players off the field, and I think they just did.
Now it goes to Micah Jones. And, man, I tell you, Anderson County's rush defense has been very good tonight.
It's been very good all year.
It has. Yeah, you're right. So you remember Alcoa's first drive ended at the 1 in a goal-to-go situation. The Mavericks have an opportunity to maybe get another stop here.
Second down. Manu off left tackle. Looking for the end zone. He will find it. Touchdown. Nice job following his lead blockers, and it's Alcoa that takes a 20-7 lead.
And that's only Manu's second rushing touchdown of the year. And like I noted at the beginning of the game, he doesn't run it a lot, only has about 180 yards rushing on the season, or coming into this game, that's all he had. But about 80 of those were against Maryville. So once they get into some competition, he's somebody that defenses are going to have to worry about. They just haven't had to use his legs because they've not been challenged.
No, but that's been the problem, if it's a problem, for Alcoa for the last decade. As the extra point is up, and it is good.
So now you might see a 2-minute offense from Anderson County here. Really need to get points on the board. Field goal or touchdown.
Well, you have seen Colossal Productions every Thursday night at Rivalry Thursday. And if you have a special occasion that's coming up, be it a party, a wedding, a tailgate, a corporate gathering, it is your personal Jumbotron. Scan the QR code and just take a look at what they have to offer. They're going to bring that Jumbotron out to your party and your event, whether it's a UT game, could be Tennessee, Oklahoma tomorrow, or a Tennessee game coming up. And they will have you set up for your own personal Jumbotron with Colossal Productions. One more look at the QR code, scan the code, and take your tailgate or your party to the next level. 1:43 to go first half. The 10-time defending state champion Alcoa Tornadoes now up 14.
Kickoff on the way, sponsored by the UA Local 102, Plumbers and Steamfitters Union out of Knoxville. I want to say a big thank you to them for being a part of our broadcast this year, sponsoring the kickoffs. You can call them 865-523-7413.
So a kick that will be returnable from inside the 5. Once again, special teams. Boy, Alcoa all over the return man, Jason Thompson for the Mavericks.
Thompson he's going to be sore tomorrow. He's going to be tired tomorrow because he's basically been asked to do everything on offense so far for this Anderson County team. And that's not going to change. That's going to go into the second half as well. And a big thank you once again to Chuck Fleischman, Congressman, being a supporter of high school football for years and being a part of Rivalry Friday this year as well, representing the 3rd Congressional District. But this is one of those games, if you are Thompson, you only get a couple opportunities to be in big games like this.
Gillum rolls right, has some happy feet, and then throws it to a very, very well-covered receiver. You wonder what's going through the mind of Davey Gillum here of how you play this. But you want to score knowing that the Tornadoes get the ball to start the second half. But you also don't want to make a mistake and go in 28-7 down.
That's right. And if you throw the football, you stop the clock. So you gotta consider that too. Incomplete passes could give Alcoa an opportunity to put some more points on the board. But I think you got to be aggressive. You got to try to get points on the board here.
Gillum looking again under duress, will step up. And now we'll throw this one out, and the receiver slows down to make a very nice catch as the ball was behind him. But sliding down to make that grab is Braden Sharp.
A great catch by Sharp. The pass was behind him, but man, John David Gillum stepping up in the pocket and getting away from the Alcoa pressure right there. That's big for a freshman.
Clock runs at a minute to go. They'll hand off up the middle, and I think they're showing what they're happy to do, and that is get to halftime at 21-7.
Well, you got to get that first down first. So they might see here if they can pick up a couple chunk plays on some passes. But they do have timeouts, and they're not using them.
Yeah, clock's still running, and now they'll throw. And step out of bounds.
And that goes to Thompson, too.
I just think you've got it. When you're the underdog, I think you've got to take every shot, every chance you've got.
100. Yeah.
I can't play conservative in this kind of game. I've got to be aggressive the entire game, which includes right now with 31 seconds to go. So they've got the 3 timeouts. And Gillum will look to throw. Sets up, takes a shot deep, has a receiver. That's why you've got to take the shot. That's why you've got to take the shot. Touchdown! 61 yards on the touchdown. It's a one-possession game.
Booby Lavelle got behind the defense, ran under that football, and then won the foot race to get into the end zone, and that cuts this lead. There is a flag in the end zone, a couple flags, and I think, of course, these are going to be dead balls. So the touchdown should still count, but
hands are on the heads. I don't think this has anything to do with the touchdown. This is a post-touchdown penalty.
The touchdown is good. After the play, have unsportsmanlike conduct on number 0, Anderson County. That's his first.
Take the hands off the heads, whether you're dressed up as an ear of corn or dressed up as a mushroom. It's okay.
Yeah, there's 22 seconds left. Alcoa is good, but you're going to have to kick it from 15 yards back further than you would, probably giving up a return. But
well, ask Bearden about that a couple of years ago when they had a post-touchdown celebration penalty, and Alcoa got a nice return and won the game. So
it does happen. It does.
Kick is up. It is good. And 21-14. That's as big a play. 2 big plays for Anderson County. The 61-yard touchdown there. The 99.5-yard touchdown earlier. And it's 21-14. And can you continue to answer? But you got to get a stop.
Yeah, you do. And you've had opportunities to get stops. And that's the frustrating thing. You know, Damian Lavelle answered. He dropped that interception that could have given Anderson County the ball back before Alcoa went on to take the 14-point lead. But he got his revenge right there. He got behind the defense. He scored. Just stay in this thing as long as you can. And if you're in it in the fourth quarter, you got a chance to win it. And that's what you got to be thinking about if you're Anderson County.
All you can ask for when you're an underdog. And here's a question I would say. If there had been a Vegas line on this game before the game, what would it have been? I would have said Alcoa by 28.
20, yeah. That's what I was thinking, too.
I would have said 28.
Yeah, I was thinking 28.
And at this point in time, if you're the underdog and you go to halftime within 1 possession, then you've got to feel like, hey, guys, we're playing with house money.
Yeah. I think back at Little Giants, that movie. Yeah. Rick Moranis is, Danny O'Shea, and he says at halftime, they're getting killed. He said, I beat Kevin O'Shea 1 time in that bike race. 1 time. That's all it takes is 1 time.
Yeah, they haven't stopped Alcoa except 1 time on the goal line, and with under 20 seconds to go, you better get them to the ground because they have many players who are lightning in the bottle.
But, the point of that is, in that example, is believing in yourself goes a long way.
The longer you hang around, the more you believe.
Yeah. And
as we inch our way towards the Hammers halftime, coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Ron Rogers, the band director for our Rivalry Showcase Band. In our 5th year, he will be here to make sure that we're telling all the band members, all the band directors, and the parents how you can sign up to be a part of what has grown every year into a 300-plus member band. As we'll play that game, the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase, Saturday night, December 13th at West High School. Manu, completion on the sideline with 11 seconds to go.
Incompletion on the sideline.
Oh, incompletion. Tim Elrod of OEB Law, who's looking kind of scruffy tonight. I think it's the tough Anderson County look we've got working tonight. Will be with us up on the press box for an interview about everything you need to know about the law and community.
So 11 seconds, just don't let anything behind you if you're
Second down
County.
and 10. Manu's got an arm, and he will show it. He will throw deep. And that one almost intercepted as they were looking for Jameer Dean.
And once again, if you're Anderson County, just don't let anything get behind you.
It's a good way to say it.
Yeah, it's this late. You got 5 seconds left. Probably got time for one play.
You just kind of hang around the chicken coop.
Yeah.
And just see what happens. Hey, by the way, coming up at halftime also, if you're a Farragut fan, as area coverage is brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park, everybody knows Anthony. Anthony's been the team manager for Farragut for 20 years. He announced his retirement. We're going to have a special feature on Anthony from Farragut coming up at halftime.
Speaking of halftime.
We're at halftime.
So I think that was a very good half of football for Anderson County, playing the #1 team in the state as an underdog, holding this thing to 7 points at halftime.
Well, let's see if Sophie Starkey can grab Davey Gillum walking off the field and just kind of get his thoughts down on the field as Anderson County within 21-14 of the #1 team in the state. And Sophie does indeed have Davey Gillum. Sophie?
Coach, your team has had several explosive plays on both sides of the ball. What is your message to them going into the half?
Well, I think it breeds some confidence. You know, anytime you play Alcoa, you worry about the physicality. They're just so big and physical. I think we've matched that. In fact, you know, at the line of scrimmage, I'd say we've maybe been ahead there. Now we got to worry about the back end. They've had too many explosive plays. If we can tone that down, we'll have a chance at the end of the night.
JD, 2 deep touchdowns, one for 99.5 yards, another for 61.
Yeah.
How have you seen it persevere?
Well, you know, we know those things could be there. But, you know, again, we're trying to balance this game out, and we really want to get Jay going because if he gets going, he's special. But they're good in the box right now. So, you know, we may give JD more shots. You know, I mean, I feel confident he'll do his part, and he's stretching the ball down the field. I think with every rep, he's going more confident, more comfortable. So that's a good thing for us. So, you know, when he's getting these kind of reps against the best team in Tennessee and being successful, you know, that's irreplaceable for a player.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
And I love the way he said that, against the best team in Tennessee, and that is Alcoa. Halftime score as the Hammers halftime is getting started. Interest in parties watching this one, including those Greenville Green Devils, wondering what the playoffs will look like. It's 21-14 Alcoa at the half.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammers Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammers, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammers Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammers today.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough, State Representative. Friday nights are special in Anderson County. Football under the lights, warm weather, cool nights, and some intense rivalries. I want to congratulate the student athletes, the cheerleaders, the band, the teachers, the coaches. You've worked incredibly hard. Go out there, compete hard, and enjoy it. There's nothing like high school football. Go Mavs.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
Welcome back. Time now for the Hammers halftime score. Alcoa has a 21-14 lead on Anderson County. Hey, I want to welcome up into the broadcast booth a lot of people that have been in band around here for a long time. Know this guy, Ron Rogers. How many places were you at?
I was 1 year at Rutledge, 4 years at Doyle, 22 at Farragut, and 10 at William Blount.
Not that you're keeping track.
Not that I'm keeping track.
Not that you're keeping track.
It's just
and you're
sad.
not retired.
I'm retired and working with the Knoxville Community Band, adult group here in Knoxville.
So what happened is I guess this is our fifth year of the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase, and I corralled this guy to head up the band, and I said, Ron, can you share the dream that I've got? The band is the key to the community event. We've grown the band to about 300. And band members and band directors, Ron, we're trying to keep growing this band for the game that is Saturday night, December 13th at West High School on TV. What do people need to know?
Number one, I think the centralized location of it, I think, will help greatly this year.
100%.
I have emailed 3 pages of emails of band directors in East Tennessee, the information along with a Google form where they can start submitting. And I've also sent emails to 200 eligible returning students from last year's band to ask them back. So, and I've already recruited with Anderson County once I got here and out with Dr. Lemoyer. So he's got a sign-up sheet that he's already got up to.
Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead. Hey, we're in the press box, and it's like he's got a game to coach, and they're within 7 points. Okay, how can people get in touch with you?
Number one, all the directors in the area have my emails, but the best way is they can just hit return off the stuff I've sent. But my email I'm using for this is rrogers, R-R-O-G-E-R-S, 886 @gmail.com.
Okay, so for all parents, and here's the thing, there's also a cool thing. We still doing the UT thing?
We hope so. I will find out here in the next couple of days.
Hoping to do the UT thing because the band has practiced at UT one time each time, and then you get to be on TV. And when all the bands come together, it's really kind of special. Do you know the music this year?
I haven't picked it out yet.
Haven't picked it out yet.
I haven't yet. We always try to do stuff that's very familiar to the students and with the fans too. Most of these groups do pretty serious music over the course of the fall.
Right.
The last thing I want to do is continue that. We want them to just kick back and relax.
Well, the first year we had Santa Claus show up. We need to get old St. Nick to show up because I think I know Santa Claus.
Okay, very good.
I think I found Santa Claus, and I know how to get in touch with him. Hey, as we are working on the band to make their way out, how about we do our Anthony story, okay? Our Anthony story. And, Anthony, you were at Farragut for a long time.
22 years, yes.
Anthony has been the team manager there for 20 years. Okay. And he's 37, and he announced his retirement. And so last week, for the Oak Ridge Farragut game, Anthony had his last game at Farragut. And so let's check in on the final game for Anthony at Farragut, a special night for all Farragut fans.
We've had Anthony here as a student for 4 years. Anthony has been a part of our sports program, especially our football program, for all those years and more than 4 years. He's been with us for a long, long time. He is a very vital asset to our program. He does more things for us before, during, and after the games than anyone we've had in a long time. He does our water for us. He also runs errands for us. He is part of Farragut High School football.
Yeah, so Anthony's been with us for probably 18 seasons now since he was a high school senior, and our kids love him. When he shows up here on game days, he's like radiating with positive energy. He comes bursting in the locker room, and all our guys go crazy because he's here, because they know it's game day, but also because they know Anthony's here, and he loves, and there's not very many people that love Farragut football more than him. His positive affirmation, his attitude, I think our guys, as I said, they love having him around because he's going to be their number one supporter.
Because we're better. Yeah! 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 Woo! Yeah! 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 Yeah, baby! Yeah!
He's going to cheer them on. He's going to try to pick them up if they're down on the sideline. But he'll also say, you need to pick it up and play better too. So he'll get on them a little bit as well. So he's just a positive influence person to be around our young people. And as I said, they radiate with positive energy when he comes bursting in the building.
Let's go, Andrew. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, he might be retiring. We'll see. He kind of told me a couple years ago he was retiring. But I don't know. He does want to get a job. He's been in and out of jobs here for the last couple of years. No, he'll never fully retire, never be around here. So I'm sure even if he is working Friday nights, he'll still make his way to a ball game or two every year.
He means the world to me. I mean, he almost like a son to me. He's been here for a long, long time, just like me. Every time he comes in, he always comes by to see us. He'll always say hi, how are you doing? What are you doing now? Or, you see him on the sidelines. Sometimes I have to calm him down like he's my own son on the sidelines sometimes. But he means the world to me. He makes my Friday afternoons when I see him come in.
Yeah, and what a special person Ron Rogers for all Farragut fans.
That's right. We certainly are.
Yeah, what a good guy. Okay, hey, who's the Anderson County Band Director? What are we watching over here? What are we hearing?
Dr. John Lemoyer is the head director, and Tyler Reeves, the assistant, one of my former students from Carson Newman there.
Okay, all right, so we're going to get out of the way, and we're going to head down to the field, and we'll listen to the Anderson County Band. Job by the Anderson County Band. Got to get a break in here at halftime on the Hammers halftime. It is Alcoa 21, Anderson County 14. More of the Hammers halftime when we come back.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Here in Knoxville, fall is about community, comfort, and of course, football season. At Ted Russell Lincoln, we believe that your drive should be just as memorable. Step inside a new Lincoln and discover thoughtful design, quiet luxury, and technology that makes every trip effortless. And right now, finance select new Lincoln models at 0% APR for 48 months. From weekday drives to Saturday tailgates, Lincoln delivers luxury and comfort for every season. Come see us at Ted Russell Lincoln.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Drop.
Hey, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training. We know in 2024, convenience is king, so we have locations not just in Hardin Valley, but now one in Maryville, in Farragut, and in Morristown, with more soon to come. So keep an eye out. We want to bring D1 Sports Training to everyone in East Tennessee.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been here located for over 25 years. Our office offers life insurance, homeowner insurance, auto insurance, and other investment products. Please pay us a visit, and we would love to do business with you.
Life is too full of opportunity to be left in the dark. Your financial journey can be confusing. When you have questions, we provide clarity. When there's a new opportunity, we're here to help kindle the flame. We root for your success and help you reach your potential. We're the bank that you can depend on for guidance. And we're always within reach.
Brought to you by Food City, it's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Mandy asks, what stands out to you about Tennessee when you compare it to the other places you lived?
Great question, Mandy. Right off the bat, I can tell you those other places don't have a Food City. In-house butchers, local produce, it's enough to make you evolve for life.
This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Welcome back to Anderson County as we are making our way through the Hammers halftime, 21-14, as the Anderson County band is wrapping things up. Tim Elrod's back with us again tonight. Gee, wonder who you're cheering for.
There you go, Mavs.
Yeah.
Nothing like being a homer at your homer.
So here we are, the last week of the regular season. I'm always shocked when we get to this point because when we start the year, you know, we're sweating to the oldies, and now we're pulling out the long sleeve stuff.
Right.
But it's crunch time now.
Yeah, I mean, this is the end of the season, and what a season it's been, right? We've had a great Rivalry Thursday season. We've had a great Rivalry Friday. We're going into the OEB Law playoffs.
Yep.
And then we got the Rivalry Showcase.
27 games this year.
When do you have time to do anything?
I don't.
I mean, all you do is football. Football. Every time you turn around.
The years warned me. I didn't think it was going to do this to me, but Saturday mornings, I have a hard time getting up now.
But seriously, you know, East Tennessee appreciates everything you do. I know they do. I get to hear it when I'm out and about. Even when I go to the courthouse, I'll meet people, see people, and they'll say, hey, we love what you do on Rivalry Thursday and for the high schools. But that Mark Packer.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Can we talk about something?
But they tune in because they trust you. And they know you call a good game, and they know you put on a great show and really showcase these kids. And I know that everyone appreciates it. It's the gold standard.
By the way, I appreciate that. I'm not giving you a discount on what I'm charging you. You're going to pay me the same thing that we've agreed to. But at the same time, you did want to talk about some things that are coming up.
Right. So we've got something exciting.
Battle of the Bands.
The Ice Bears are playing again. It's almost hockey season.
Yeah.
But what we've been doing is running a voting contest all year for the band. We're going to select 2 bands from the votes.
Okay.
And they can go to any of our social media sites, OEB Law, any of that, or on the Facebook, and they can vote for their band. Well, right now, just so everybody knows, Greenville High School is in the lead.
What? Eddie Spradlin in the Greenville? Come on.
And look, I'm Go Mavs. Are you kidding me? But in any event, Greenville is strong. I mean, it's like they're coming. But guess who's second place? Carter.
I'm not surprised.
Carter has a strong showing. It's incredible. You know, my marketing director, DJ Pendergrass, he's been running the voting, and he really gets involved with all the schools. And all the schools that are voting and participating in it, they're just excited. Because what we're going to do is that at the hockey game, we're going to have both bands, one on each end of the rink, and they're going to play all game. They're going to play stand tunes. They're going to put on a show.
When's this happening?
December 4th at the Coliseum. It's the Ice Bears Battle of the Bands. See the two high schools that won the voting contest in East Tennessee play during a hockey game.
Do you know anybody who could get me tickets to that?
We did it last year.
You didn't get me tickets last year.
It was Central High School, and they brought the house.
Okay. DJ Pendergrass is holding his hand up over there saying he'll get me tickets. I think that's what he's saying down there. All right. Hey, I got to get to other things, man. Sure appreciate it. Can't do this without you. OEB Law Rivalry playoffs starting next week. Weston Sevier County will be our first round game. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, bro.
Time now for the State Farm Spotlight as Alcoa has a 21-14 lead at halftime.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been located for over 25 years. I'm a 30-year employee with State Farm, where I've got claim experience and things of that nature. Our office currently offers auto, home, life, and health insurance and banking products. We also offer investment products for retirement planning and things that may help people assist in the time that they need in retirement golden age. One of the things that's very important to us here at our office is community service. We do things every week in our community, from food trucks to going out to different things with the Chamber of Commerce and things of that nature. I'm also a high school football coach and do Little League football coaching as well. We want to be sure we're involved with the youth and community because that's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I want to continue to do that for as long as I'm an agent with State Farm. Our team loves meeting with our customers in person. However, you can reach us obviously by phone, email, or on our social media sites. Our team does a great job of developing our social media from Instagram to X, or formerly Twitter, and of course Facebook. So if you want to know what's going on in our community or what's going on in our office, please follow us online or just give us a call at 865-882-2181. We'd love to do business with you.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I. Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready? This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Yep, I see your problem here.
So have you been in this business long?
Oh, I've been taking care of Tennessee homes so long, I came up with indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Bears thought I was crazy. You keep it. I always keep a spare. Just in case I need to make peace with the raccoons again.
Oh, raccoons.
This little guy is coming with me. Trust your frontier to Pioneer.
Create unforgettable memories high above the Smoky Mountains at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Step out on North America's longest pedestrian cable bridge and experience views you'll never forget. Explore our brand new hiking trails, perfect for adventures of all ages. Refresh and recharge with a meal from Smoky Mountain Smash on our newest expansion, Clayton's Landing. Gatlinburg Sky Park, where memories rise above it all.
Miller's got buddies. So you got pork, 3 sides, buns, and sauce?
And cookies!
Wow, that is a smoking good deal.
Hickory Smoked Daily, so you can treat your family to a great meal anytime.
Not again. Good thing we got extra. Come on in.
Buddy's Barbecue, a smoking good deal.
He has time, gonna take a shot, and it'll be picked off.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Hearthside Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Food City, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
Welcome back. 21-14 is the halftime score. Let's head down to Sophie Starkey, who has Alcoa head coach Brian Nix.
One of those was a coaching mistake. Got a guy singled up we shouldn't have, but we just got to continue to play. Everyone loves to win. We should love to compete. And we knew, a lot of people were saying, oh, this was going to, man, you're such a great team, all that. Well, we didn't tell Anderson County that. They're going to play, and we're going to have, this is going to be a 4-quarter game, and we're going to have to take this game from them. They're not going to give it to us. So this is exactly what I expected.
Yeah. And you guys get the ball coming out of the half. How can your offense come out and set the tone for the third quarter?
Yeah, they just relax and execute. We missed a couple of throws. They're tough to run the ball on. They outnumber you at the point of attack, and we're going to break a few plays. We just got to be consistent, execute, and just keep playing. Make one more play than they do.
Yeah. Thanks, Coach.
Great, thank you.
All right, good stuff down there. We sure appreciate Brian Nix coming out and visiting with us. 21-14. I'm going to go back though, Aaron Harvey, along with Mark Packer and Sophie Starkey down on the sideline. Alcoa has really not been stopped. The goal line stand was the only time they've been stopped. So you're up 7 points. All you do is just keep doing what you're doing.
I agree. Just keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, their offense is a well-oiled machine. Anderson County missed a big opportunity by dropping the interception down there around the goal line, and Anderson County went in and scored after that, and that's the 7-point advantage, really, that they have. But, yeah, Anderson County, their offense is a well-oiled machine, so.
Deep kickoff returnable from the 5-yard line. And he'll find him a gap and return it past the 25-yard line. And that's where Thomas Manu and this offense will set up shop. Manu efficient in the first half.
Yeah, 8 passes, or 8 completions, 13 attempts, 152 yards and 2 touchdowns. Did have that one pass. It could have been his first interception of the season. And I'm going to keep pointing that out because that was such a big missed opportunity in a game like this. But yeah, he's a great player. Gets the hype for a good reason.
Yeah, so 21-14, Alcoa with the lead, and they'll get the football to start things out. Winner wins this region championship, and how about the hook and ladder to get things started? You don't see Alcoa do that too much, but they come at first play trying to break this thing open.
Yeah, and honestly, hindsight's 2020. Didn't even really need that. It didn't gain you a whole lot more than you would have made if your player could have turned around and maybe made a guy miss. But that's the thing. When Anderson County feels like they're being challenged, they're going to show you some stuff that they don't normally show you.
The hook and ladder to Condas Cherry. They do get 15 yards out of it, and they'll go back to the ground to Cherry. And Anderson County's defense is there.
Yeah, the rushing defense, again. And Coach Nix said it. Anderson County's beating them to the point of attack. And Coach Gillum said it going into halftime. Our guys up front are probably doing better than their guys up front. So far, Alcoa, 19 rushes, well, at the half, not including that one. 19 rushes, 59 yards.
2nd down and 8.
That's under 3 yards a carry. That's good. That's good for Anderson County's defense.
Mavericks send everybody up the middle, and Alcoa will catch them napping. And a nice open field run for the Tornadoes will get the first down.
Jacoby Cooper got the extra yards needed, put that stiff arm on, and picked up enough yards for that first down.
By the way, Coalfield up on Oliver Springs 21-7. Coalfield came into the game having given up 13 points in 6 games total.
I grew up in Morgan County. I've been around Coalfield a long time. This may be the best team that I've ever seen.
And they started 0-2 because they had real stiff competition.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Manu rolls right. Has time and did have time.
6-yard loss on that sack. We'll bring up a 2nd and 16.
In for the tackle, Lane LaRue along with Christian Brown. And a 2nd down and 16.
Yeah, speaking for Coalfield, just a second. Nobody's going to get on you for losing to Stone Memorial in a game that you should have won. Stone Memorial, a 2 seed in 4A.
Second down and 16. Manu has time, zings it across the middle, and this one took an awkward bounce, and the Tornadoes lucky that ball found the green turf.
Yeah, great hands that time for the Anderson County defense. Brings up 3rd and 16. So here you are. You've got 3rd and long. This is your opportunity to get a stop coming out to start this second half, which is what you needed.
Third down and 16. Manu, Anderson County sends the house. Manu going to be taken down, and the Tornadoes will have to punt.
2 sacks on that drive of Manu. And now Alcoa will seemingly punt. Remember, Manu is their punter. I saw Alcoa one time get like a 4th and 45, and they went for it and made it.
So a 4th down, and they will punt this one away.
They got a timeout.
And a timeout is taken. And we'll take it with them.
Josh Anderson is a Republican who has fought for families across Anderson County throughout his adult life. Josh is a farmer, a husband, and a father. For 4 generations, his family has lived in Anderson County. A graduate of the University of Tennessee, Josh has served on the Anderson County Commission for 7 years and served as chairman for 3 years. Josh is a businessman who will put his experience to work for all of us. A supporter of term limits, Josh believes 2 terms as mayor is enough. Josh Anderson believes leadership starts with listening.
Yeah, Tornadoes will punt from their own 43-yard line.
Jason Thompson back deep to receive.
And he'll wait. And then a side winding punt, a fair catch. And the Mavericks will take over at their own 18-yard line. Hey, coming up on Saturday, December the 13th is the next ACT, and you hear me every week talk about Kuntz Cram Course. Write this phone number down, 865-387-0815. Once again, that is 865-387-0815 for Kuntz Cram Course. They're going to make sure that your student is ready for the ACT. It's done differently this year. They've split up the way they do it with the science and the math and all, and nobody gets you prepared like Kuntz Cram Course does. One more time, 865-387-0815. 8:57 to go, 3rd quarter, and the Mavericks will go ahead and take a shot. This one's well covered, and they are looking for a flag, and they will get it. Booby Lavelle sells that one, and they'll throw the flag on Damon Dubose.
I'll be honest, I didn't see it. I didn't see it when they called it on Anderson County in the first half either, though. I didn't see anything.
Here to pass play, pass interference, number 3 on the defense. That penalty is 15 yards. The result of the play is a first down.
But Anderson County will take it.
Touchdown on this drive for Anderson County, and this place is going to go a tad bit crazy.
Hole opens up.
Jason Thompson to the outside. Thompson into Alcoa territory, and the Mavericks are on the move.
So Anderson County moving the football. Going 5 wide on this first down.
First down and 10 at the 42. Empty set. 3 receivers top of your screen. Quick pass. And a short gain by Elijah Johnson.
I got 4 yards on that. I don't know. It's just taking what the defense gives you, I guess. And they go back to the empty set here.
Yeah, give them 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Mavericks bring in pressure. Gillum throws this one away, and that was almost disaster.
So now you got a 3rd and 6. You want to pick up, I don't know if you have to pick this up, but you want to pick up 3 or 4 yards to give your chance, to give yourself an opportunity to go for it on 4th if you want.
Third down and 6. You're at the 38, so it's 4-down territory. Be a 55-yarder from here, so obviously you're not doing that. 3 receivers top of your screen. They'll go inside handoff. Jason Thompson uses the speed to the outside and will get the 1st down.
Yeah, I was looking at that play and I was counting the hats, and Anderson County had numbers in the box. And I guarantee you, anytime Anderson County has numbers in the box, Mr. Thompson's going to be getting himself a carry, and that's exactly what happened there.
To 1st down and 10 at the 28-yard line. 3 receivers far side. Gillum, quick pass. Oh, the receiver did not look up as Braden Sharp was open. I don't think he knew he was the hot read the Tornadoes brought pressure.
He went straight up the seam there, and that's another one of those opportunities that you think, well, Mr. Gillum, the freshman, he's missed a lot of time, and that's one of those deals where you don't exactly have all the chemistry with your receivers that you hope to have.
Well, the place has gotten eerily quiet right now, as the stadium, I think, is in a little bit of a stunned silence. A 21-14 game, a 2nd down and 10 at the 28. 3 receivers top of your screen. Jason Thompson will get the ball, will break tackles. He is special. Down to the 20, a 3rd down and 2 coming up. And Thompson did a lot of that on his own.
That is incredible. Went to his right, then made that cut up the middle, and then made some guys miss. You call him special, that's the perfect word for it.
3rd down and 2, 4-down territory. Are they going anywhere besides the Jason Thompson? No, they're not. They're going to him. He'll get the 1st down off right tackle, and a 1st down for the Mavericks at the 14.
We're witnessing a heroic game. I don't care what the outcome of this is going to be. Jason Thompson is having himself a game that can be talked about for years.
By the way, they're going Wildcat right here as they'll hand off out the left side, and there's the big bruiser. Boy, tough running for Marcus Brown.
A flag is thrown. And that's in the area of holding.
That would be big at this point in the field.
That's what it is. That is a huge call.
Richie No over the loudspeaker. Another flag thrown on Anderson County. That is just pure gold.
They're to play holding, number 76 on offense, 10-yard penalty. We play 1st down.
See, that's what makes it fun for me is when, the PA guy is like Homerville, USA, and he's sitting right next to us over here.
Every PA guy should be a homer, in my opinion. Just saying. I think Richie No does it right.
Here's the deal. I mean, they mush them back, but it's still first down and 10.
No, it's first and 19.
First and 19. Sorry, couldn't see the marker over there. Gillum throws this and that, and the receiver doesn't turn around again.
And again, that's a miscommunication. Trying to go to Thompson through the air again. Gillum tried to make a back shoulder throw, and it looked like maybe Thompson was trying to double move.
I remember as a kid, we were Dallas Mavericks fans. And my dad would take me to the games, and he and I would laugh about the fact that they would say, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And then they would yell, Markiplier, Magic Johnson. Second down and 18. Gillum has time, zings this one out, overthrows the receiver again, and now it's third down and the campus. And so now you start thinking to yourself, if there's another incompletion here with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, it'd be a 41-yard field goal from here. Do you take the 3?
Nah.
Not do you take the 3. I mean, do you attempt a 3 from 41 yards out?
Nah. I don't think so. You're this far down the field. You're playing Alcoa. You're playing for a region championship right here.
Well, if you get half of it here and make it a 4th down and 10.
Yeah.
Third down and 18. Gillum looking to throw, rolling out, in trouble, rolling out, looking to throw. Will throw to the end zone. Back of the end zone, and the best defensive play of the night is made by an Anderson County receiver to knock it away from his teammate as Braden Sharp and Gabe St. John were in the same spot.
Oh, man. Throwing to the back corner of the end zone.
So 4th and 18, here you are.
It was there. And they will send out the field goal unit.
So it'll be a 41-yarder from here with 6:47 to go to make it a 21-17 game.
So Braden Sharp to hold.
And a timeout is taken by Alcoa, and we will take it with them. 21-14 with a field goal when we come back.
Here in Knoxville, fall is about community, comfort, and of course, football season. At Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville, we believe your drive should be just as memorable. Step inside a new Lincoln and discover thoughtful design, quiet luxury, and technology that makes every trip effortless. And right now, finance the 2025 Lincoln Aviator at 0% APR for 48 months. From weekday drives to Saturday tailgates, Lincoln delivers luxury and comfort for every season. Come see us at Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville.
So 6:47 to go, third quarter, 21-14. Alcoa with the lead. It would be a 41-yard field goal if that's what Davy Gillum still decides to do. And I believe Jackson Payne is headed back out there. So they'll put it down at the 31-yard line. And a good look here. Kick is up. It is low. And does Tennessee beat Alabama? Yes, they do. That was the same kick. Got about 10 feet off the ground, and that's all they needed.
That's it, and that puts it to 4 points.
Let's take a full break here. 21-17 Alcoa, halfway through the third quarter.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Kathy Mae Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy Mae Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Hearthside Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Food City, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
So a new score, 21-17. I want to thank Wes Sperling for helping us keep track of timeouts in the broadcast tonight. Wes, one of our great high school basketball referees. He's the tall one. So when you see him, after you heckle and harass him, thank him for his efforts tonight.
Takes a village.
It does. That Kemosabe just happens to be at home in his own village right now. 21-17, 6:43 to go. And this one will get into the end zone. So if you're Alcoa, how do you play it now? I think your guys are just a little rattled. The body language says as Ella makes her way out onto the field and back to the side, she's got more opportunities than that than I thought she would. I really didn't think Ella was going to run out there much, but she's run out there 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, she has. If you're Anderson, if you're Alcoa, you do Alcoa things. That's all you do.
Just attack.
Yeah.
Thomas Manu, the quarterback. 21-17, a 4-point game with 6:40 to go, third quarter. Manu rolls to the left, and they're going to try to let him run. Anderson County ripping at the football. Don't be swinging there.
Well, and again, let me say this again. When Alcoa finds themselves against some competition, they know one wrinkle we can add that we don't normally have to do is Manu can run. So we might see him get some more called carries in the second half.
If you do that, you feel like you're setting up the pass.
Yeah.
You know, you run up to take the quarterback, and then he throws it behind you. Manu going to pull it out, throws it out. That's just wide open. That is stealing. That is absolutely stealing, as the Tornadoes will go from the 22 all the way into Anderson County territory for a 42-yard gain.
Coach Tony Lambert not going to be happy about that one. Broken coverage as Jalen Pinson comes out, I guess from the backfield, wide open, and a huge gain for Alcoa.
Alcoa up by 4, looking to go up by 11 with a touchdown on this drive. Handoff inside, right up the middle. See ya! 40-yard touchdown to the blue turf, and the Tornadoes bust this one open, 27-17. And there he is again. That's Condis Cherry, the junior.
Like I said, if you're Alcoa, you just do Alcoa things. And that's all they did. Took 3 plays to go the length of the field and get into the end zone.
I mean, and once again, they haven't really been stopped. There's not panic time. They're just in a spot they're just not in very often, and that is in a close game.
Well, yeah.
And B, behind for about 30 seconds in the game.
So there is a flag.
Maybe a celebration.
Touchdown is good. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on number 50 on the offense. That's his first. You want it on the kickoff. They'll have it on the kickoff.
Same thing that happened on the Anderson County touchdown. So Alcoa will just give them 15 yards. But what an answer by the Tornadoes. 10-time defending state champions now in 4A. And the extra point to make it 28-17 is no good.
That's a big deal.
Off to the right.
That makes it an even score. A touchdown and a field goal.
Halfway through the third quarter, Anderson County down 10 points to the Tornadoes. Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by the official auto partner of the Rivalry brand, and that is Ted Russell Ford and Ted Russell Lincoln. 2 locations for Ted Russell Ford and the Lincoln store. Our thanks to Andy White and all the good people at Ted Russell Ford. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey up here in the press box. Got ourselves a football game tonight. I don't think a lot of people thought we would.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were underselling Anderson County, and understandable. They've had a lot of injuries this year, and they're kind of more healthy than they've been for a while. But how does the team mesh when they've not been able to play together as a complete unit? And we're finding out tonight they're kind of just going back to the way they were.
Yeah, and here's the deal. If Anderson County loses this game, what happens is Gibbs, who are the biggest Alcoa fans tonight, Gibbs is the 2 seed. Gibbs gets to play at home next week. Anderson County goes on the road. But here's what's weird about the format. If Anderson County wins 2 games, the third round game for them would be back at home, likely against Upperman.
Yeah, well.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'm anxious to see the brackets tomorrow because there's a lot of, we really don't know what's going to, be the path until we see the brackets.
I tell you what could happen to this Anderson County team. If they don't come back and win this game and they do get the 3 seed, they would be on the road to Elizabethton. In that second round, what if they ended up playing Macon County?
But by the way, that's an Elizabethton team that's thinking Greenville just scored again a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Nobody is recovering this kick.
Except for Jason Thompson falling on that football back at the 6-yard line. After a 15-yard penalty against Alcoa, and the Mavericks thought they were going to get good field position, that was disaster.
I'm not exactly sure what happened on that play. I just know that.
I don't know that Anderson County's sure what happened on that play, which is the problem for Anderson County.
Yeah, that's not good. You got the free 15 yards. You think, hey, we're going to be set up with good field position. And then you just let the kickoff go over your head.
You just have a brain spasm.
Yeah.
So now you're at the 6-yard line. Last time the Mavericks were backed up, they just took a shot deep for a 99.5-yard touchdown.
Well, you can do it again.
But I have a feeling we'll see a big dose of Jason Thompson. Cuts back inside, follows his blocker, patient running, but better defense by Alcoa on the defensive front. Very nicely played at the line of scrimmage by Cade Stennett, number 24.
Yeah, if nothing else, if you're Anderson County, you just don't want to give the ball right back to Alcoa. If you don't score on this drive, you want to put some first downs together, keep your defense off the field, keep Alcoa's offense off the field.
Yeah, I mean, you find yourself in danger zone again. The band played, you cut it to 21-17, and now you're like, you got to keep answering.
Yeah.
And you get your work cut out for you down inside your 10. Gillum looking to throw quickly. He can't, and he'll be sacked at the 7. The Tornadoes continuing to bring pressure.
Gillum stepped up in the pocket there. Maybe thought about running, but that pocket, that hole closed down real fast.
So a 3rd down and 9. .508 to go, 3rd quarter. Jason Thompson on J.D. Gillum's right hip. And a timeout here taken by the Mavericks, as Davy Gillum realizes the importance of this play, and he will take the timeout. Hey, coming up tonight, another version of the 10 Sports Blitz. Half the games last night, half the games tonight, and here's some of the games that they'll have highlights of. Alcoa and Anderson County, obviously, are a 10 tailgate game and our Rivalry Friday game. Sevier County trying to close out a 9-1 season, with the only loss being that game we had on Rivalry Friday against Grace. We will see the Smoky Bears next week on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Food City, as they play host to the West Rebels. Carnes at Central tonight, Coalfield at Oliver Springs, Clinton at Halls, and then the regular season will be in the books, and we'll be headed off to the postseason.
So, spoiler alert, Sevier County, that game's going final.
Well, spoiler, you can give us all the scores you want. I mean, Elijah and Emily Ray have you covered tonight.
Smoky Bears win that one over Mo West, 40-7.
By the way, Rivalry Friday brought to you by Carson Newman, official presenting sponsor of Rivalry Friday. Continue on.
Here's an interesting score. McMinn Central is up 20-14 at halftime over Austin East. If Austin East were to win that game, Kingston would have a 2 seed.
3rd down and 9. Gillum standing in his end zone, looking to throw, going to have to do something. He'll finally throw it up into double coverage, and Booby Lavelle tries to jump over the defender to bail his quarterback out, but he can't do it. And the Tornadoes are doing some jawing.
Yeah,
and
but
flag comes in.
Alcoa.
Give you Alcoa doing some jawing, and Brian Nix is not going to like that.
Yeah, Alcoa bailed Anderson County out by getting that penalty right there.
That's one of those that Brian Nix cannot handle.
Yeah, because, I mean, you got them. You've got Anderson County down here where you want them. They're going to have to punt the football back to you after you just took a 10-point lead, and you give them a free 1st down.
Okay. Let's see if they go offsetting to not somewhat decide this possession.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 9 on Alcoa, 15 yards from the previous spot. 1st down.
It wasn't going to be offsetting because Micah Jones gave 2 thumbs down in the face of Damian Lavelle. It was the hand gestures. It wasn't jawing as much as he just put 2 thumbs down in his face. And that gives Anderson County a free 1st down. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Well, if Anderson County comes back in this, mark that one down, because Alcoa had gotten the Mavericks off the field. Empty set for Gillum. He'll throw this one across the middle, and the Mavericks will pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards. And that's St. John across the middle. The senior. Diminutive one, 5'10", same height as me, but 30 pounds lighter. It happens.
To be back in high school.
It happens. Here's the thing. Anderson County has scored on 2 big bombs. There's a part of me that's saying I'm going to keep doing that. 2nd down and 5. I understand what Jason Thompson's doing, but you've got a 99.5-yarder and a 61-yarder, and Thompson bottled up in the backfield by that Alcoa front.
Well, you said you understand what Thompson's doing, but Thompson has one of those big bombs because he caught the 99.5-yard reception.
Well, and there's Sutterth, by the way, for Alcoa on the defensive front. And I think Brian Nix has decided, okay, you're not going to let Jason Thompson beat us. Take your shots.
Yeah.
Take your shots. We'll be ready the next time.
Well, the halftime stats for Gillum, 4 for 7. 4 for 7. 173 yards, 2 touchdowns,
Yeah.
and the interception. 4 completions, 173 yards. So, I mean, that's what you can do when you have a running back like Thompson.
3rd down and 7, empty set again. 3 receivers near side, 2 to the top of the screen. Gillum with the quick pass. And this one just out of the reach. And the Mavericks will now punt.
Yeah, no punt saving flag on this play.
(27-17) Alcoa, 3:04 to go, 3rd quarter, and the Mavericks going to punt this one away in theory. They will line up Jackson Payne to punt. A high snap, and he will indeed punt it away. A low bounding punt takes a Mavericks bounce and goes out at the 34.
That's a good punt.
It's kind of like that cat that's got 9 lives. You feel like if you're the underdog Anderson County, well, you're down to about your 8th one.
Yeah. You've made some really good plays tonight to hang in this ball game. And, you know, you need to get it to 1 score and be in it in the 4th quarter.
But here's where teams like Alcoa that have won 10 consecutive state championships, this is where teams like this, they put the final nail in the coffin right here. First down and 10 for Manu. He will fake the pitch and go right up the gut. And the Mavericks are there reaching for the football, trying to get a turnover.
Yeah, so, hey, if you're a 4A team and you're going to play this Alcoa team in the playoffs,
I think you've got a little hope.
No, that wasn't what I was going to say.
Oh, you were going to say?
No, Anderson County's really, really good. I don't think this is a coincidence, but I will say that they're showing you will have to prepare for Manu's legs, too. They're going to add that wrinkle just to open everything else up.
I agree with that, but what I was saying is I think if you're Greenville watching this game, I think you're like, there's a little bit of hope that maybe someone could play with Alcoa.
Yeah, because Greenville's really good, too.
They'll hand off right tackle. Bottled up just a little bit. Oh, look at the moves there. Look at the footwork out to midfield.
Condis Cherry gets it to midfield.
There was a little bit of a shove there between 2 guys, but I think it was kind of a little bit of a respectful love shove between Dorian Brazelton. Hey, the ball's going to be at home tomorrow against Oklahoma, 7:30. Great day for tailgating. Make sure you keep Food City in mind as your tailgating headquarters. Place that order online. They will have you ready for you. We'll be over there tomorrow night. Dark mode. We're the Black Unis in Elan Stadium for Oklahoma and Tennessee. It's going to be a big win for Tennessee. We sure hope. Manu going to fake the handoff. Has all kinds of time. Going to throw into double coverage. That very well covered, and there are no flags.
Yeah, great coverage there for Anderson County. Yeah, those Green Devils, those are really good too. I'm going to give a shout out to Benny Smith, who I spent some time with when I was at the University of Tennessee. Big Green Devil fan, comes from up that area.
Passionate fans in Greenville.
Oh, yeah. Benny's a Green Devil for sure.
I always love going to Greenville. Love that stadium. It's a little tight, compact place, and it gets loud, and those fans love their Green Devils. We've been there a number of times over the years, and always love going to Greenville. 2nd down and 10 at the 49. They'll hand off inside, and a key 3rd down, a 3rd and 7 coming up with about a minute to go, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I said spent some time with Benny at UT. I really should say it was more of like a mentor type thing. Spent some time down at WUTK, down in the basement of Andy Holt Tower. Rock solid sports alum.
Richie No up here yelling at the fans to get up. He's not even asking them. He's yelling, get up!
It's a big 3rd down.
Like a WWE wrestling match.
If you're not up right now, you're not doing your job as a fan.
3rd down and 7, empty set. 2 receivers far side. Manu, a flag comes in. Manu will get the first down, but this one's going to come back for a hold, and it is a big call at a big time in this game.
Yeah, he said Manu was going to get the first down. I was about to interrupt you and say, no, he won't. That one's coming back.
Well, if you interrupted me and corrected me, don't worry about it. I've been used to it for all 17 years I've been calling games. But don't forget, I stand next to Austin Price in the press box. I've had Matt Lowe do it, Stanton Stevens do it.
Holding on the offense, number 72, 10 yards. They're down.
Hey, you know what? Getting it right is the most important thing.
Yeah, I learned a lot the year or two that Matt Lowe was with me up here, and then he left me for Kings Academy. Continues to say I fired him, which is a complete blatant lie. 3rd down and 17. Manu rolling left under duress, and he will be taken down. Manu gets rid of the football, but the officials have called him down before he released the football, and the Tornadoes will be forced to punt.
That wouldn't matter either way. You know, you lose 2 yards, you lose 1 yard, doesn't matter. But one thing it does do, though, is if they called him down, it keeps the clock running, and that's probably going to end the 3rd quarter.
Clock will continue to run. We will go to the 4th quarter with the State Power Alcoa clinging to a 10-point lead over upset-minded Anderson County on OEB Law Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman.
To pay for stuff, spending.
I do not know.
Big, candy. Spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer. That's a super dealer you choose how to conquer the road. Gas, diesel, hybrid, or all electric. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on select Ford F-150s. Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been here located for over 25 years. Our office offers life insurance, homeowner insurance, auto insurance, and other investment products. Please pay us a visit, and we would love to do business with you.
Rivalry Friday is brought to you by OEB Law, Carson Newman University, Ted Russell Ford, and Hammers.
And Alcoa up 27-17 as we go to the 4th quarter. And a punting situation for the Tornadoes.
Ooh, bad punt.
And they will punt this one off the side of their foot. I mean, they don't punt much.
Yeah, not a lot of practice. That's true.
I mean, it's like, I wonder how good Alcoa is at the onside kick. They've never had to do it.
Yeah, clock didn't run for that play, which I guess Anderson County will take. They'll get just a couple more seconds to try to make a comeback.
Well, Alcoa's won so many championships with this defense. And outside of just 2 big plays, they have been the championship defense we're used to seeing.
They have been.
Freshman quarterback J.D. Gillum with Jason Thompson behind him. He'll give it to Thompson off left tackle. And there's that Alcoa defense.
Yeah, you wonder how much of this, too, is just Thompson just running out of gas. He's done everything tonight. Got a stoppage on the field.
Got to be a clock situation because now the clock's taking off and running. It stopped.
So Alcoa, as Dan Shoemaker just hands me the stats, is now finally outgaining Anderson County, 337 yards to 276. 15 first downs for Alcoa, 10 for Anderson County.
Everything falls right in line with 27-17. They'll keep it on the ground out to the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 40-yard line. Leave a third down and about 3.5. And a man is down for Alcoa. And that man down on the field is Carter Cowart, who is a senior. And while they work on him, Aaron Harvey, you're up.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
And the UA Local 102 out of Knoxville. Best decision I ever made was to put in an application for the UA Local 102 Plumbers and Steam Fitters Union. Also, service tank sprinkler fitters, steam fitters, a lot of jobs. And like I said, best decision I ever made. Joined the UA in 2016. I am now a journeyman pipe fitter who moonlights as a sports announcer.
Well, down on the field, they are getting Carter Cowart off the field, and hate to see him limping off just a week before the playoffs start. But he'll be under excellent care with the folks that take care of Alcoa. So a third down and 3 for Anderson County.
Big third down here.
Gillum hands off right up the middle, and there he goes. Thompson to the outside and tripped up, but he will get the first down out past the 45.
Jameer Dean with a huge open field tackle, because if Dean doesn't trip him up, he might still be running.
You know, you love the footwork of Jason Thompson because you know how athletic Alcoa is, and they're chomping at his feet. He's just high-stepping out of them.
He's so fun to watch. He's earned every yard he's picked up tonight.
They'll stick to the ground to Thompson. Thompson, oh, nice job getting in the backfield for Alcoa, and that's big number 48 making the tackle in the backfield. That is Shelton Holt. Excuse me, that is Kenny Harris, the senior.
You see their breath out there. Cold.
You know it's playoff weather.
Yep.
Gain of only a yard as Anderson County, if they're going to win this game and win the region title, is going to have to score each and every time they've got the ball down 2 possessions. Gillum will hand off, and there goes Jason Thompson. Wow. Look at the feet, setting up the block, gets to the outside, runs out of real estate, down to the 31-yard line. That a 20-yard run for Jason Thompson.
He ain't done yet.
What Thompson did there was a thing of beauty. As he dipped inside, the defenders went with him. Then he bounced out and got the defender out of position by his move.
Yeah, it shuffled those feet. And it just, hey, which way am I going? Which way am I going? Which way am I going? This way. He's a fun player to watch.
J.D. Gillum, freshman quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground with Thompson. Look at the quick feet. Whew. And he'd be buried by big number 76, Bryson Hawkins, a sophomore. I think tonight, a great opportunity for Brian Nix. You don't get many coaching opportunities when you're Alcoa. But to be able to go back and look at the film right before the playoffs, you hold on, you get the win, you have teachable moments. This could be perfect for Brian Nix and his staff. Inside handoff to Thompson, feeling his way forward as a helmet comes off an offensive lineman. And that will be a first down on a 2nd and 4 as Thompson gets 6.
Yeah, helmet came off there from, looks like Vance Young. But just another first down. You keep the chains moving. That's what you got to do. You got to get this game to within 1 score to give yourself a chance at the end of it to win. And that's exactly what Anderson County's done.
First down at 10 at the 18. Do you do anything besides hand the football to Jason Thompson? Not right here. He'll take it inside the 15 down to the 14.
And another player for Alcoa is slow to get up. They will finally stand him up, though, so that's good. Blair Goodson from that defensive line. And then there you go. You just pick up another 4 yards. If you can get 4 yards a carry, you're on track. You're on schedule.
Second down and 6. They'll keep giving it to Thompson. Following blockers, pushing defenders down inside the 10. Close to first down yardage. If it's not, it's a 3rd down and about half a yard.
This is, again, I don't care how the outcome of this game goes. We're seeing a heroic effort right now from Jason Thompson.
It is a first down and 10 at the 14. They'll just keep handing it to him. And Alcoa sends the house.
Brought Cade Stinnett from his linebacker spot. He blitzed around the end.
Man is down for Anderson County. That is lineman Jackson Hill. I think just kind of got twisted up. Maybe someone fell on his leg. Well, what a great night for high school football. 7:54 to go. Alcoa state power, but Jason Thompson just went over 100 yards, 26 carries, 101 yards, and a touchdown. And that will lead us to OEB Law Rivalry Playoffs, brought to you by Food City. Have no idea where we will be over the next 4 Friday nights, but I do know where we'll be next Friday night, and that is at Sevier County. Always appreciative of Todd Loveday and Brian Ashley. And they always welcome us with open arms, and we sure appreciate that. As West will be at the defending 5A state champion Sevier County Smoky Bears. Gray Hodges pregame show starts at 6:30. Kickoff just after 7 o'clock right here on WKNX The Knox, WBIR Plus, and the Rivalry Thursday YouTube. Congratulations to Caden Emery of Roane County High School. Don't call me Kingston High School, as he is a finalist for the FCA Next Mile Scholarship, which is provided by Pilots Miles of Good. Plays bass and sings in the church worship band at church. FCA Fields of Faith speaker. Taught a midweek youth class at church, community service, and a 3.94 GPA. We start announcing the scholarship winners next week. As 2 $15,000 scholarships, 2 $5,000 scholarships, brought to you by FCA and Pilots Miles of Good.
Speaking of Kingston, well, go ahead and talk about Bacon and Company.
Yeah, Bacon
first.
and Company, by the way, they have been incredible to provide all of our apparel for the Rivalry brand, and the jerseys that they have just sent over for the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase. It's a red, white, and blue look for both Knoxville and East Tennessee. You got Knoxville on one, you got East Tennessee in cursive on the front of their jerseys. Brought to you by Bacon and Company. Over 100 years in business at Bacon and Company, and that leads us to the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase presented by Food City. That is Saturday night, December 13th, 7 p.m. at West High School. And looking forward to a lot of the guys in this game. We'll be playing in that one. Man is down out on the field, so we are songing and dancing until he can get off the field, and finally they will help him off.
I was going to say Kingston is in a three-way tie with McMinn County and Sweetwater. So they were looking at that Austin East game tonight with McMinn County, or McMinn Central rather. And if Austin East could pull out a huge upset and win that game, Kingston would be a 2 seed in that region. But probably not going to happen. It's 14-29 now. McMinn Central's pulled away a little bit. So Kingston's going to be a 4 seed. Now, what's nuts about this is it all comes down to that first week, week 1, Kingston not being able to play its game because of weather. They had one less game. Therefore, they lose the tiebreaker for most wins in the regular season.
They'll hand off to Jason Thompson. Gee, I think Alcoa has said, okay, we're shutting that down. By the way, Coalfield now up 41-7 on Oliver Springs.
And Coalfield's running back, Jaden Bunch, becomes the all-time leading rusher in Coalfield history tonight. Over 4,400 yards. Congratulations to that young man, a senior. He's also had an invitation to the Rivalry Showcase.
So let's keep this in mind on a 3rd down and goal at the 10. A field goal is very important because it's a 2-possession game.
Yes.
So you don't get the touchdown here. Obviously, you take the 3.
Depending on where you get. If you get close enough to the goal line, I think you got to go for it. But if you don't, well, here they're going to get half the distance.
Let's see which way it goes. They're both pointing at each other.
Prior snap. False start. Number 70 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. We're down.
Okay, then. So I think it depends on where you get. I think if you can get within the 5, I think you go for it on 4th down. If you can get in that area around the 5, I think you go for it on 4th down.
I think you take the 3 and make it a 1-possession game, but that's just me.
Well, you might not get that close again.
I don't disagree. From here, it would be a 31-yard field goal.
So I think you try to at least get as close as you can.
Number one thing, you don't make a mistake if you're J.D. Gillum.
No. Cannot throw an interception.
And do you
here.
just hand off? Nope, they'll throw across the middle. Catch is made inside the 5. Looking for the end zone. Not going to have to make a decision. Touchdown.
So I don't think they're going to kick the field goal here.
Nope, no field goal. There's the touchdown. The extra point as the fireworks go off. Could make it a 3-point game, or a field goal could tie it, but you still got to figure out how to stop Alcoa's offense.
Yeah, this is an all-important extra point, too. Now, don't take these for granted because Alcoa has missed one, and it's not a given in high school football at all. So, important extra point for Jackson Payne.
Extra point to make it a 3-point game, and to your point, he barely makes it.
He got it in there. It's a 3-point game. This is all you needed. You needed, if you were Anderson County, get within 1 possession, get this thing to the end of the game. But now, like you said, you got to have a stop.
You got to figure out how to stop that offense somehow, because Manu has been unstoppable. The running back, Cherry has been really good. Micah Jones has been good. I mean, they've been hard to stop.
And thank you, Chuck Fleischman. Been with us all year with Rivalry Friday. Been with our crew, the BBB crew, for several years. 3rd Congressional District representing. That's paid for by Chuck Fleischman for Congress. Big supporter of high school football in East Tennessee.
Who do you think the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP is in this game if Alcoa wins? I mean, if it's Anderson County, then no question it's Jason Thompson. But if it's Alcoa,
I think it's got to be Manu. Has to be. I mean, I would hear an argument, but
I got Brad Jones not giving you one. I got Dan the man over here who's doing stats saying I think it would be Manu.
Yeah, Manu 9 for 16, 178 yards and a touchdown. 10 rushes, 46 yards and a touchdown. He keeps this Alcoa offense rolling.
27-24. If you're Anderson County, this is all you could ask for when you started the night. Give us a chance in the 4th quarter. And they have a chance. And they will kick it deep. This one returnable from the 5-yard line. Tornadoes will get it out to the 24 and slung down there.
Good coverage. Candace Cherry on the return. Ella, maybe the last time we see her tonight.
That might be the last time, and you are correct. And if it is, what a special time in a battle with maybe the best team in the state, that being Alcoa. You know, Oakland is a team that I would say, hey, if they played them, a Baylor or McCallie, one of those. But I don't know who else you would say. I mean, there's a couple of others, but would be favored over Alcoa playing them. So they may be the best team in the state.
Yeah, would agree. I think those teams out in Murfreesboro are really tough.
Empty set for Manu. This is the confidence you have in him. And the closing speed at the 27-yard line.
That's number 8 on number 8. Gabe St. John met Jacoby Cooper right as soon as he made that catch. Still a gain of 4, though. And keeps the clock running.
Call that a gain of 4 yards and a 2nd down and 6. Nice play by Manu. Boy, the linebacker completely bit on the fake pitch to Cherry.
And that is just enough for a 1st down. Anderson County with 1 timeout remaining. That's important too. Because when do you get the stop? You let Anderson County pick up another couple 1st downs, you might run out of time.
First down and 10. You keep your eye on that clock. Anderson County with the 1 timeout left, as they've used 2 of them. First down and 10. Alcoa, I was going to say content to run the clock, but they'll throw the football and knocked out of bounds close to 1st down yardage. Goes Jalen Pinson.
That does stop the clock, though.
Actually, that was Haynes Hawkins on the catch.
That is, again, well, I was going to say just enough for the 1st down. Looks like they're going to mark him, I don't know, inches short.
Almost a disadvantage for Anderson County that it is a 2nd down and 1 rather than a 1st down.
Yeah.
Just because of time.
Exactly. Of course, if you can stop Alcoa for a loss here.
They'll turn and hand off. Cherry will get the 1st down out past the 45, and Anderson County is ripping up the football.
The clock stops just for a moment to set the ball, and it's already started back again.
You know, Nix hadn't been in these situations too often outside of when they play Maryville. But, you know, you wonder, is he the riverboat gambler? Does he want to run the clock, or do you say, you know what, I love my quarterback, 32 touchdowns on the season, 0 interceptions, 84% completion rate. I'm going to play fake and go win this game right now. Let's just be done.
Yeah, I think they try to run the clock out. It's almost to a point now, you get a couple 1st downs, you're in the goal.
100%.
Noisemakers come out in front of us.
And a timeout will be taken by Alcoa. And they'll discuss it with offensive coordinator David Sweetland, who is one of the best. Sweetland actually used to coach here some at Anderson County for a little bit. Before Davey Gillum got here, when Coach Kerr was the head coach, he was here. Rivalry Friday is brought to you in part by Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Proud sponsors of the Hearthside Bank pregame show. And our thanks to Hearthside Bank for being a part of what we do each and every week. Mark Packer along with Aaron Harvey up here in the press boxes. Rivalry Fridays brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. And, well, here you are. If you're Anderson County, you've got to figure out how to get a stop. Huge underdog coming in, but you're within 3. you got to make something happen.
Yeah, you got to get stop, and then you got to get in field goal range, which you got a pretty good kicker.
There's a lot to figure out.
Yeah.
There's a lot to figure out at this point.
Step one, get that stop.
Got to get a stop. Yep, and you've only got the one timeout left. So turn our attention back to the field to play as with 4:07 to go. It's a 1st down and 10 for Alcoa. Gondas Cherry behind Manu. Does Manu take the shot? That's what I was talking about. Do you go ahead and win it here? They'll complete the pass inside the 15 down to the 12. And there's the shot we were talking about. Jameer Dean one more time.
There is the killer. I tell you what, though, he went out of bounds. I feel like he should have stayed in bounds.
I don't think he had the body control at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, back and forth with the thought of do you just run the clock or do you just go ahead and just win it? I had this weird feeling knowing Nick's the way that I do that he said, all right, Sweetland, just let's win this thing. Get it over with. I'm tired of messing around.
And you can take a shot like that, too, if the defense is expecting you to try to run the clock out.
Inside handoff, upright tackle. Boy, a nice open field tackle right there by Reese Russell.
Russell showing you how to tackle.
I'm telling you, I'm just loving Richie No over here. On the PA. He's got a little bit of grind in the voice over the PA. If you're Anderson County, the only hope at this point is hold them to 3. It's 2nd down and 10. You've got one timeout left. Tornadoes, inside handoff. And do you take the timeout right here? As the clock is at just over 3 minutes to go. And I don't think there's any way in the world that Brian Nix is going to kick a field goal here. If you don't get in 4 downs, you're going to bottle Anderson County up inside their 10 with not much time on the clock.
That's true, but if you do kick a field goal and you make it,
it's a 6-point game.
Yeah, you force Anderson County to get into the end zone at that point.
3rd down and 7 at the 9 for Alcoa. 2 receivers to the far side. Manu looking that way, throws across the middle, almost intercepted. Ooh. And that will stop the clock. Breaking on the ball was Keyshawn Mills, and he read that one absolutely like a book.
And here comes the field goal unit.
I am shocked.
Well, but do they fake it here? Do they kick it?
I mean, I understand you take the field goal out of play.
But Manu is the holder.
Well, they'll put it down at the 16-yard line, a 26-yard attempt to make it a 6-point game, and they will kick it. And he'll slice this one through 30-24. So here you go, Anderson County. You have got your shot against mighty Alcoa. You're down 6 points. You've got 1 timeout, 2:16 to go, and a touchdown can pull off the upset of the year.
This would be one for the ages. I think Gibbs defeating Anderson County earlier in the year was, at that point in this region, the biggest win, the biggest surprising win of this region, and that would have knocked Anderson County out of 2nd place and out of a first-round home game. But if Anderson County could pull this off,
they're the 1 seed.
They take it back.
They're the 1 seed.
That loss against Gibbs doesn't matter.
And Alcoa is the 2 seed.
Yeah.
If Anderson County wins this game, Alcoa is the number 2 seed.
And welcome to 4A, Alcoa.
Yeah, I mean,
not as easy as you thought, is it?
Well, it has been.
It really has been.
I think while, everyone thought Alcoa was a huge favorite in this game, I think what it shows you is the talent that Anderson County has.
Yeah.
And with J.D. Gillum out for 7 weeks of the season,
It's
that stunted the growth because you really didn't have the quarterback position where you thought you did. And now you look at Anderson County, and everyone else has kind of gone on notice. This is a scary Anderson County team.
You ran a completely different offense with Gillum not playing quarterback. You had Lavelle out there playing quarterback, and you running some wing T-top stuff. It's keeping the ball on the ground and riding it out that way.
I'm seeing all the comments on the YouTube. People saying Alcoa winning 4A all of a sudden is not set in stone. Alcoa is the favorite to win 4A, but they're not the unanimous runaway anymore after tonight. I don't know that I question Alcoa. I do think it just says, hang on now. Let's not just give them the trophy right now.
Yeah.
So this returnable from the 6-yard line, and here he comes up the left side, cutting back. And there's Jason Thompson, and finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And if you're Alcoa, you exhale when he hits the ground.
Yeah, when he started reversing field, he got out of that tackle.
I thought he was about to find a crease.
What if he housed it? And then, I tell you what, if that had happened, I don't know that even if Alcoa came back and won, I don't know that he's not your player of the game. Your 6-star player of the game on a losing team.
So how does Alcoa play it? Nix is always aggressive. Does he release the hounds here? Gillum throws it out, makes the catch. They'll get to midfield, turning on the Jets, into the open field, down to the 26.
A flag comes out. Another flag comes out. What are these flags for? What are these flags for?
Jackson Price, the junior, on the pitch and catch and run after the catch. And it's the Mavericks knocking on the door, and the indications are a face mask, which at this point could be half the distance to the goal.
During the run, personal foul, face mask on the defense. That penalty is half the distance. First down.
Good grief.
Did you hear? He had to raise his voice after he made that call because the fans got so loud here.
.155 to go. Anderson County, one timeout left. The clock is running. And I hear Richie Noah up here, we want the clock to run as fans are yelling, stop the clock. Richie's like, no, run the clock.
Yeah. Anderson County can still pick up the first down.
And a timeout will be taken right here by Anderson County, which is surprising. I could see Brian Nix taking it for Alcoa. But the Mavericks now out of timeouts. Fans down here still yelling they wanted the clock to stop, and Richie knows not acknowledging them. You know a little football up here. Boy, what a spectacular night for high school football. What a way to finish things up this year in what has been an exciting year. We had Greenville and Sevier County in that great game. We had Grace and Sevier County in that great game. Central and Halls and the 4th down and 16. The Hail Mary for the Bobcats to pull that one out.
It's been one to remember.
And now tonight, Alcoa, believed to be unbeatable, is hanging on up 6 with a minute and a half to go, and the Mavericks are at the 12-yard line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gillum rolling out. Has a receiver in the end zone. Touchdown! What an unbelievable job by the freshman. Reminding you of Jordan Potts for Powell when he ran around here and won that game for the Panthers a few years back against Anderson County. And here comes J.D. Gillum with what could be the game-winning touchdown.
I've got chills, and it's not from the cold. It is from what I just witnessed. A freshman quarterback hasn't played a lot this year because of injuries. I don't know if he heard the footsteps, but able to get out of it and find Damian Lavelle in the end zone.
We are tied at 30 with the all-important extra point.
Now we've got a flag from the back judge. Alcoa has too many men on the field.
Which one you want?
You want it on the kickoff.
Lance, he wants to go half the distance.
No, don't do it.
Substitution violation on the defense. That penalty is half the distance. We'll have a try.
Why would you take half the distance?
Hopefully not because you're going for 2.
Well, he said, which one do you want? I'd rather have the 15 yards on the kickoff than half the distance on this, because as you're kicking the extra point, you're not going for 2.
Big, important extra point
Extra
here.
point is up, and it is good. And Anderson County with a 31-30 lead with 1:28 to go. And now Alcoa gets the football. A field goal can win it for the Tornadoes.
Unbelievable. I didn't think we'd be in this position. Here we are. What a way to end the season for Rivalry Friday. Been a fun game.
Here you go. We said Anderson County had the opportunity they wanted. Who knew the opportunity that they would be given with a minute and a half to go, up 31-30. A reminder, if Anderson County wins this game, they are the 1 seed.
And that changes things.
That changes everything. And we thought the playoff format was going to make it interesting.
Yeah.
But I am not betting against this Alcoa team. This offense has been explosive. And my money would be on Alcoa going down and getting this win.
And Ella gets one more chance to grab a tee.
Yes, she does.
Is what that means, too.
She actually does. And now Brad Jones heard you. Give me Ella. Give me Ella. A short kick that will go out of bounds, and a mistake for the Mavericks. And if you're Brian Nix,
I think you make them re-kick. If it's me, I think you make them re-kick.
On the kicking team, we'll have another kick.
Yeah. Give yourself a chance for a big return.
well, Ella ran out there once, and the kicker's running over and trying to get the he's chasing Ella, trying to get the tee.
Like, hey, Ella, we still need that.
That's good stuff.
Good job, honey. We still need that, though.
Ella just wants a treat.
Yeah.
Ella doesn't care what's going on in the game, just wants another treat.
Ella deserves a treat.
Ella's 11. Tonight's senior night. She may get several more games at home if they can figure out how to get a stop.
Ella's at that age now where she can get a free coffee at restaurants in the morning.
Nice. Yeah, my wife and I stopped at the Perkins over on the Dandridge exit a month or so back and looked and realized we could order off the senior menu.
No.
It was rather humbling. 55 and over was the senior menu, and we've just passed that. So
well, I'll say this though, 55 I feel like is young for a senior menu.
It is. It's the new 35. 1:28 to go. A field goal for Alcoa can win this one. A returnable kick and a touchdown can win it too from the 16-yard line. Running tough, taken down at the 31. Alcoa with one timeout left.
What a game.
Well, you see the shock in the Tornadoes, but I'm telling you, my money is on this quarterback.
Well, I mean, this is the game that someone like Thomas Manu lives for. Nobody wants to go out there and win by 50 points every game. It's the Maryville game every year if you're a player for Alcoa, and then any other game that you get competition. Those are the games that you want.
Manu in an empty set, 3 receivers near side. He has time. A flag comes in, it'll be a hold, doesn't matter what happens here. He'll find his receiver, but wouldn't have mattered. A hold is going to make it a first down and 20.
See, in my mind, I'm watching this play out, and he's got Jacoby Cooper wide open, and I think, hey, we know this is coming back. Cooper doesn't at this point. What if he had caught that and taken it to the house? That's just more time that's wasted off the clock.
Holding during the play, number 50 on offense, 10-yard penalty. First down.
First down and 20. 1:12 to go. One timeout left for the Tornadoes. Wow. Manu has time. Had time, doesn't have time. Manu buried at the 19.
Oh, he got decked. He got decked. And Alcoa, I think, has called a timeout.
They're forced to take their last time out. And at this point, on a second down and 24, the reality of this situation is becoming very real.
Anderson County up here playing Limp Bizkit.
Well, you talk about just results. Boy, Anderson County tonight, to this point, just result. It hadn't been pretty every step of the way. But OEB Law Rivalry Friday. OEB Law Rivalry playoffs coming up.
You know, Tim Elrod's happy right now.
57 seconds to go. Wow. So the Tornadoes now out of timeouts. So you had to, if you're Alcoa, this is the first time you've had to have the conversation. Guys, I've got to call 2 plays right now because the only time the clock stops is if you go out of bounds or if you get the first down.
Well, they're in a situation now. They've only got 2 plays to go 24 yards. So this play
second down and 24.
Plays.
Manu going to take a shot downfield and overthrows, trying to get it to Dean.
So I spoke too soon. I said they got 2 plays. Now they've only got 2 plays to go 24 yards. So how do you play this? You kind of got to get a big chunk of that right here. So do you hedge your bets on getting half of it, thinking you can get the other half on the next play, or do you just try to get it all right here?
If you don't get all of it, the clock's going to continue to run. With 52 seconds to go, the 10-time defending state champion Alcoa Tornadoes with their backs against the wall. 3rd and 24. Manu stepping up, throws it across the middle, incomplete, and Alcoa's down to 1 play, or Anderson County will steal the region championship.
Oh, man.
And that would send Gibbs on the road.
What's Gibbs thinking right now?
I think Gibbs is thinking warm up the bus because it's 4th and 24.
Just incredible.
47 seconds to go. The Ghosts and Goblins are out on Halloween.
This is it.
Alcoa, 4th down. Manu looking to throw. Has time. Throws it across the middle. Catch is made. First down. Out past the 40. And Alcoa's still alive as the clock will stop.
Wow. That is Alcoa football. That's what they do. Now is he going to clock it?
Clock running at 33. They'll clock the ball. And keep in mind, a field goal wins it for Alcoa.
4th and 24.
Why didn't he freaking run?
Wow. So now you're looking up and you're thinking the 20-yard line is a 37-yard field goal. You're at your own 44. First down will stop the clock. 2nd and 10, 3 receivers near side, empty set for Manu. The junior quarterback has time, stepping up, can't take a sack, going to try to get to the sideline, and to be taken down on the field of play, and the clock continues to run. What an open field tackle, and the clock goes under 20 to go. It's 3rd down. If you clock it as the clock keeps running, it's 4th down and 1.
So it's 4th down. You have to get a first down here.
But you've also got to be able to stop the clock.
You've got
to get a field goal try.
You got 2 plays. You got 2 plays. I think Manu's going to have to run it and get down.
You've got to get 25 yards to get to field goal position on a 4th and 1.
Yeah.
And then you've got to get out of bounds. I know the clock stops on a first down, but that's not going to give you enough time to get in position and down it.
No, it's not.
The stadium on its feet. 11 seconds to go. No timeouts. Manu, 1, 2, 3, throws it to the sideline. Catch is made. Did they say he got out of bounds? The clock will stop at the first down, but they'll say it's running. They're saying it's running. So it'll stop for the first down. They'll have to down it. The clock is running. 2, 1. That could be the game. Is that the game? They'll say that's game. No! They did not have time to down the football, and it's Anderson County that pulls off the upset of the year.
Anderson County!
31-30.
Wow. I do not believe what I just saw.
I think one more second, and Alcoa could have downed the ball, but it would have been a 51-yard field goal at that point.
What a game. What a game.
What a finish. Manu throws to the sideline. They get the first down, but the officials say that the receiver never got out of bounds. He was touched while still on the field of play, so they were winding the clock as soon as they gave him the first down. Alcoa was not quick enough to down the football. They would have had a 51-yard attempt, but they couldn't get the ball downed, and Anderson County is the region champion and the #1 seed, and Alcoa is the 2 seed. With the win, the Tornadoes would go on the road in the second round.
How long has it been since Alcoa lost a region game? It's got to be longer than 10 years.
Someone can send me that, but I believe it's kind of like some of the Maryville records. It's been since like 2000. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Welcome to 4A, Tornadoes. Welcome to 4A. What a game.
So when Sophie Starkey has our Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP, we will go down to the field to her. I think we're stunned. I think fans at home are stunned. I looked on the YouTube. We had thousands of people watching this game. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, just speechless. And poor Sophie out there. It might be hard to find Jason Thompson because there is such a mess of people out there. Hey, I want to point this out. They did this for the seniors. It's senior night. They did this for Ella. This is Ella's last regular season game here at Anderson County.
She's at home again next week.
Yeah, I said regular season game.
Yeah.
And they did it for Gary Terry. This game was also for Gary Terry.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And that means so much.
That's a good point. Yeah, GT, what a night. He's been fighting cancer, and he's been such an inspiration to this team.
I mean, to have the exclamation point on this game, when it started that way, Alcoa was out ready to kick off, and they played the video for GT on the board, and then as soon as they did that, all the players huddled around him, and he held a hand up, and they all broke around him, and that is incredible that from that start to this finish, amazing, as Coach Davey Gillum gets the ice bath.
So Austin Price messages me and says that Alcoa has not lost a region game since CAK, when the likes of Josh Smith and Davis Howell, the son of Todd Howell, meteorologist at WBIR, Charlie High, the quarterback, Murkison, the wide receiver. I mean, that group when Rusty Bradley was coaching them, and I believe we are ready to head down to Sophie Starkey down on the field. Yeah. Sophie, go for it.
Not quite ready, Mark.
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
All right. We're handing him all the things. There was quite a celebration down here. But
by the way, Sophie, I'm going to give you a minute because I want to talk about what we're seeing right now. Okay. And that is Gary Terry, who is standing next to Davey Gillum. Okay. And you want to talk about an emotional moment as Gary Terry, there will be a lot of tears down there in that huddle, as Gary has been battling cancer all this year. And this team, on a night that they honored Gary Terry right before kickoff, and boy, for those of us that have known Gary, and I think there's a lot of people that get a little emotional seeing what's going on down there right now.
Yeah.
All right, Sophie, I'm going to turn your mic up again. We'll come down to you. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Now, Mark up in the booth was just talking about Gary Terry over there having an emotional moment with your coach. Can we talk a little bit about what he means to your team and then what this victory means for you guys?
Yes, sir. This victory meant a lot. Going into this season, we knew it was going to be a struggle playing Alcoa, but we prepared for it good. We did what we had to do to get the win, for sure.
And you just defeated, obviously, a team with state titles. They're undefeated. Now you are the #1 seed going into the playoffs. What's the identity of this group right now?
I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot. We came together as a group throughout the season. It was bad. We getting together and going into the playoffs, we're ready, trying to go in the state run.
And you had a 99.5-yard touchdown earlier in the beginning of this game. Tell me, what went through your mind when you saw that gap open up?
I'm not going to lie. Before the play, I told Coach to run that play. I knew what it was before the play. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, we're glad he took your advice then, because it ended up working in your favor.
Yes, ma'am, for sure.
Now, heading into the playoffs, what should other teams know about Anderson County that they should fear?
Definitely don't count us out. And just come with it, because we're coming ready for sure.
Congrats on the win.
Appreciate it a lot.
Golly bum, what a game tonight. And you can always feel when there's a whole lot of people watching, because everybody's blowing up my phone. And incredible viewership just of this Alcoa Anderson County game. Good grief, what a game. Well, that sets up next week as we'll start OEB Law Rivalry playoffs, presented by Food City, Weston, Sevier County, next Friday night. Final score tonight, Anderson County gets the upset of the year, 31, Alcoa 30. Have a great weekend. Whew, catch our breath, and we will see you next week.
Don't miss Beyond the Orange and Locker Room Sundays at 7 p.m. on TVSN.
Hey, I'm Tennessee defensive back Colton Hood.
And you can check Colton out on Beyond the Orange on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network.
Then stay tuned for Locker Room at 7:30. It's the Players Show with current players, VFLs, and experts from VolQuest. That's Sunday starting at 7 p.m. on TVSN.
So we need to get JV going.
I would love to get Davey this time.
Davey.
What number?
I'd love to get Davey.
Davey's the dad. Davey's the dad.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, let's see.
Here, I gotta swap batteries on 4 real quick.
And tell him just put the headset on it.
Oh, she doesn't look